Good evening to everyone, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to a newest live stream. Today we have an election. We have 3 elections, by-elections or special elections if you are American in the United Kingdom. As you know, one of them is in Scotland, the other 2 are in the UK. Certainly a very interesting race we have here in Makerfield. You know, this is such a competitive race between Reform UK and also the Labour Party. And if the Labour Party candidate wins and the Burnman, if that happens, of course, we'll see a very, very interesting scenario, because if he wins, he might defy Keir Starmer's leadership in the parliament, because as you know, Andy Burnham, he's really trying to return to Downing Street. He's really trying to go there and actually try to do something, because the scenarios, and we got some polls, some recent polls, and the scenarios are quite clear. If, and this is very important, if Keir Starmer is the candidate in the next general election, we might see a Reform landslide. But if it is the opposite, if it is Andy, the candidate, we might see a very interesting scenario for the Labour Party. They might actually win it and form a government, which is why this is so important, and we have to watch this election very closely. Otherwise, we'll be feeling a bit. But this is actually very interesting. I must tell you guys. But it is the way it is. We're now waiting for results. The results should be expected in the next hours. I would say 1 hour, 2 hours maybe. But it's very important as well. We also have an election, a special election, or a by-election, as you call it in the UK, in Aberdeen, and that election should be a very competitive election between the Labour Party, the SNP, the Scottish National Party, and also the Conservative Party. So if you are a Reform fan, I mean, you should vote for the Conservatives there in. Is it general election or primary? It just popped up in literally 10 seconds ago. It is not a primary. It is a general election to replace a candidate that, of course, resigned in that district. In this case, it's Makerfield. I can show you right here where that is. So this is the general election in 2024, when we got, of course, the Labour landslide. But this is Makerfield. It's around here, and now I'm trying just to find it. Maybe I can. Okay, maybe I can find it here. So Makerfield. Yeah, exactly. As you can see here, this is a Labour hold. It is next to to Liverpool and to Manchester. As you can see here, this was a win for Labour, and they got 45%, and then the Reform UK got 32%. The problem is, you might expect now Reform to win this, to get a bit of a swing, and probably is enough to flip this race. The point is, we have the Restore Britain candidate in this race, and he might steal some votes, still not in a bad way. I mean, it's not in a bad way, just electorally speaking. He might steal some votes from the Reform UK candidate, and that might help Labour achieving a win right now. You don't need 50% plus 1, so forget about that shit. You don't need 50% plus 1. You just need a plurality. You don't need a majority. So that's why this is so important in that regard, that right now we're actually waiting for votes. We should expect the Aberdeen result pretty soon. I would say in the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then we also gonna have another one. And then finally, this very important Makerfield result. This one is between Reform and Labour. Then the Aberdeen result is between Conservatives, Labour, and the SNP. So guys, if you're there, yeah, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like down below, you know the usual stuff. But this is going to be competitive. It's going to be a fun election to watch, I can tell you that. And you know, it's the usual stuff. All the time we're here, and we're going to be here until the end, until they count everything. You don't have updates in UK's elections. You just have the full count. And when we do have that count, we're going to be here tracking. Please may the dams, but this is in UK. I mean, this is not in the United States. So I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're mistaken there. This is in the UK. No, you're not stupid. I mean, it's okay. The UK have its elections mostly on Thursdays, so it's interesting in that regard. Then of course the US, they have the elections on Tuesdays. Also on Saturdays, we'll have next week one on Saturday. But yeah, right now we have, I don't know, 6 people watch. That's fantastic, guys. I hope you have more people as we're driving now into the night. This is Makerfield. Maybe I can try to find the other one. Maybe I can try just right here to find where is the other one that's up for grabs as well. Maybe I can go here just trying to find that. So we actually got some councils by results, but that's not important at all, I would say. We got some councils by results. Conservatives are up, also Reform is up a lot, but that is not so important, I would say. And then the other one is in, where is that? Right now, I can show you this picture. This is very important, I would say. This is how the polls are doing. And this is, by the way, credits to Election Maps UK. Very fantastic graphic they have there. As you can see here, Labour. This is polls. I mean, these are polls. You must take this with a grain of salt, because polls are polls. They can be wrong, and you know how things are. As you can see right now, Labour is projected to get 47% of the vote, then 39-44, 7% from Restore Britain. If you actually add up the 7 with the 39, it gives you 46. So this is so interesting. Many Reform supporters are saying, please guys, vote for us, because even though you might prefer the Restore Britain candidate, we are the ones that can actually win the election, and this is winner takes all. So, you know, the FPTP system doesn't matter to get 7% or 2%, that doesn't matter at all. What matters is to get the plurality in this case. And maybe Labour can actually reach a majority. They're at 47 in the poll, so it's not inconceivable that they can actually reach a majority. Right now, of course, they're counting votes. We got to see here, of course, Aberdeen South is where the Conservatives are actually expecting to win, and also here, I mean, I can show you right now where is Aberdeen South. So let's go to Aberdeen. It's here, so it's Aberdeen South. This is a Scottish National Party, as you can see here. 33 for them, 25 for Labour, 25 for, or 24 if you round it down, for the Conservative Party. So actually, and Reform's at 7. So Reform will not gonna, but basically they won't win this election here in Aberdeen. And actually, we saw many Conservatives saying, even if you prefer Reform, I mean, you should vote for us, because you're the only ones that can actually win this thing. And that is so interesting in that regard. I mean, you do have this thing of voting with the party that have the highest possibility of winning. I mean, it's normal in elections to do that, especially when it comes to only 2 parties in this case. I know many people don't like it to vote like that way, but it's the way it is. I mean, it's FPTP system, and you may not like it, but it's the way it is, really. We cannot do anything about it. And this is Aberdeen South, as you can see here. So it's going to be either Conservatives, Labour, or the SNP winning this race particularly. And then we also have here Arbroath and Brodie Ferry. I don't really know where this district is, to be honest. Maybe I can find it. So it's here. It's just another one is of course in Scotland, as I said, and it is just south of Aberdeen, next to Edinburgh. As you can see here, this one, and maybe I'm gonna open it as well. And SNP got 35, then of course 33 for Labour and 16 for the Conservatives. So we should expect a fight here between the SNP and the Labour in this case. I don't think the 16% for Conservatives. I mean, it's not feasible for them to actually win this thing, to be honest. I would say it will be between the SNP. So yeah, today, 3 elections, 3 special elections if you are from the US, or 3 by-elections if you are from the UK. One of them is going to be between Reform and Labour. The one that is so important, Makerfield, we're going to have the results in just 2 hours or so, maybe earlier, maybe after. I'm not so sure about that. We'll have to wait until they count everything, because we only have one update. And then we have in Arbroath and Brodie Ferry, it's going to be between the SNP and Labour. And then in Aberdeen South, it's going to be between the SNP, the Labour Party, and also the Conservatives. That's why this is such an important election today. And especially the one in Makerfield, this is so important, because a guy from the Labour Party that's trying to defy Keir Starmer in his leadership, if he wins, that will be such important for the future of the United Kingdom, and also for the future of the government, because as you know, this is the way it is. I mean, Keir Starmer is not popular at all in the United Kingdom, and we should expect people to go there and actually try to do something different. And we saw some polls. Maybe I can try to find those, because this is really so important. I mean, I'm trying here to find a poll that shows the difference between a poll with Keir Starmer as a leader and another one with Andy as a leader. I'm just here trying to find something. Maybe I can try here. Wait a minute. I'm just here trying to find a poll to show you exactly what I mean, but it's very different. Okay, maybe I can go here. This is the Elections Map UK website. Maybe I can go here to the no-cast model. And as you can see here, this is right now the situation in the United Kingdom. So 297 for Reform, 82 for Labour, 82 for Liberal Democrats, and 54 for Conservatives. You can see here Labour is down more than 300 seats. And of course, the Greens are up a lot because they're driving up voters, especially in the London area. As you know, the majority is only 22% chance of a Reform majority. This is how it's the way it is. I mean, you can see here, Makerfield is right now in the general election supposed to be Reform, supposed to go to Reform. The point is very different because by-elections, as in the UK, you have special elections, are different from general elections. We should expect less turnout. Less turnout means the people that are more enthusiastic to vote, they should vote. And if that happens, we should expect many of the Labour supporters to vote because they have a guy that may want to defy the leadership in Downing Street, and that might actually help driving up turnout for Labour. But also on the other hand, you can argue that the same thing for Reform, but that is the way it is. I mean, I should expect, even if Andy wins in Makerfield, we should expect him to lose his seat in the general election. I don't know when, maybe 2 years from now or 3 years from now, I don't know. But as you see here, this is the way it is. In Aberdeen South, that should be SNP. I mean, I can show you right here in the general election. That's the Aberdeen South, safe SNP. And you can see Labour is down a lot at 9%. But also very important thing, if you want to just increase Reform, maybe I can go switch to user input. I mean, if you want to increase Reform or Restore to 5%, if you just want to do this, if you increase this to 5, and you probably won't shrink Reform by the same amount, you can see here exactly what it changes. So 1 for Reform, which is the one that they already have right now, and then 251 for Reforms. So Restore, I'm sorry. So Reform was at 290 something, and now it's at 251. So you see exactly the impact of losing those 2% those 2 percentage points to Restore Britain. That's why it's so important to, when you're voting, I mean, especially in those FPTP systems that you also have in the United States, you should vote wisely. I mean, even if he's not your favorite candidate, I mean, if you have in the desert that's only Labour can win and you possibly prefer the Greens, you should vote for Labour, at least in that regard. But I see some people that don't like that thing, and it's, of course, understandable as well. The Restore one is here in Great Yarmouth. That's the one, it's already reforming. You know, of course, the leader of the party there. Hi guys, we have 5 people watching. Not a lot of enthusiasm today here in this election, I would say. But I mean, next 2 hours, maybe we're going to have more people watching because it's going to be fantastic, I would say. And when we have the first results. Maybe I can show here, where is that? I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, still waiting for votes now. Now we have 6 people watching, as I was saying. But yeah, still waiting here. We have some people commenting here in the situation. The Conservative Party, they're saying that they will not win Makerfield, but that was expected. We didn't have to have a person from the Conservative Party saying that they won't win Makerfield, because everybody knew that from the get-go. So yeah, we still have to wait now until we have the results. Possibly we'll have them pretty quickly, at least from Aberdeen South, in the next few minutes, I would say. Guys, it's the way it is. We'll have to wait. It's the way it is. Elections are like this. I know it sucks. It sucks most of the time because we'll have to wait a lot of time. But yeah, on Sunday we'll have elections in Colombia, second round for president. We'll be here all night long covering everything, starting at 10 p.m. BST, British Summer Time, and I would say 5 p.m. Eastern Time. There will be a fantastic election between a right-wing candidate, the left-wing candidate, of course, Abelardo de Espriella, the right-wing candidate, and Ivan Cepeda, the left-wing candidate. That's going to be an amazing election to watch. And yeah, don't forget to tune in the channel starting at 10 p.m. British Summer Time or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be fantastic. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below, and it's going to be fantastic. Now, we'll have to wait. It's the way it is. Now they're counting the votes, but yeah, there's nothing we can do right now except from waiting until we have the results. And if you have any question about any race, it can be from the US, from the UK. I mean, you can ask me there in the live chat. I'm going to be very happy to answer. And if you want to help the channel in any form, you can use the super chat in YouTube, and also have the PayPal link in the description down below if you want to use that one. You have the 2 options right now. So yeah, right now it's the way it is. We'll have to wait for results. Still waiting now for any new result there. Maybe I can wait here. I can go here just to show you the by-elections we're having here. I'm using Election Maps UK because it's such a fantastic account here. on Twitter, and also have their own website, as I was saying before. Have here the elections that we had today. So this one, conservatives gained it from before. I mean, again, same thing. By-elections are special elections. They are not, they're not correlated with generals. This was an election that happened a couple of months ago. And as you can see here, reform is down 15 points. That doesn't mean reform is over. That doesn't mean reform is going to lose in the general. It just means that right now, in a by-election, the conservatives are more enthusiastic to vote. They will not be up 39 points when it comes to general election. I must tell you that. Now, we also got this Acton and Maesrai in Wrexham. I'm not so sure if I pronounced it correct. Implied a Cymru hold, and a reform got 34%. So as you can see here, up a lot, up 34 points when you compare, because it's of course a new, of course here reform as well, new in this constituency there. And same thing, 45 for conservative hold, and here a conservative gain from reform, another one. So this, I mean, reform is losing a couple of them, but doesn't really matter because this is just a by-election. Of course, it will matter for this specific constituency, but overall, in the overall picture, it doesn't really matter anything, to be honest. But yeah, right now we still have to wait. Maybe we have here something, so... Okay, we still have... okay, we'll still have to wait more, because they're saying, oh, I don't need snacks. I mean, I'll have to wait. Still waiting now for votes. Maybe I'm gonna stay here in Makerfield results, but this is not the... This is the 2024 results. I don't want you to be confused about that, but it's the way it is. Yeah, right now I have 2 people watching. Really not so fantastic, I would say. I was expecting more, to be honest. But still, we have time. We have time through the night to have more people there. And I think in the next videos, maybe we will have more. We'll see about that as well when we have the results. Because right now we're still waiting, and I know it sucks, but it's the way it is. And also in the UK, the UK has the same time zone as Portugal, as you know. It's already midnight here in Portugal, also midnight in the UK. So yeah, it's midnight 18 right now. 12:18 a.m. I'm gonna be here until like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., depending on the results. I should expect the results to be coming in the next 2 hours, so we'll wait for that. Aberdeen should be in the next 10 minutes. At least I hope to be in the next 10 minutes. Really this really sucks not to have like a partial. When you counting the votes, you can see like 10% in, 20% in, 30% in. Here we don't have that. It will be 100%, and it's the way it is. I mean, last time we got a special election or a by-election, Reform won only by 6 votes. So, I mean, that was competitive, and it's the way it is right now. Maybe we're gonna have a very competitive election as well. I mean, that's fun, of course, to watch, but for partisans out there, they don't really like that. So, I mean, I saw some guys here on Twitter. I need to show you this tweet because it's such a stupid tweet, I would say. No offense to the person that said this, but it's just not realistic at all. This guy is saying 35% for restore, 34 for labor, and 24 for reform. This would assume that we have a lot of swing towards restore instead of reform, but that doesn't make any sense. Why? Because first, restore plus reform, they will not get above 50%. So that is the number one point in this specific this specific prediction. Then the second point is restore will not get above 10. At least that's not my expectation. Maybe they can be above 10, but it's very unrealistic. And labor will not go below 40. So that is another point here. Another very important question here. My prediction for this election is, of course, labor win. I should expect to be competitive, more competitive than what the polls are suggesting. The polls are suggesting in the ballpark of almost 10 points differential between the reform, between reform and labor. I should expect this to be much more competitive, at least within 5 or so. But we're waiting for results. I mean, I don't want here to be giving you such optimistic predictions if you are a reform party fan, and I don't want to give you like labor above 50. I don't think that's reasonable. But I would say it's more reasonable for labor to be above 50 than reform to be above 50. That's just my prediction there. I mean, I can be wrong, of course. I'm going to be here admitting that I was wrong. This guy, yeah, I don't think he will be there admitting. So high by-election turnout would be unusual. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is a low turnout election. So there's talks between 60 and 65. I mean, this is that could be a sign of a great enthusiasm in the Labour Party, because some people are voting. Even imagine some people that are conservatives and that they want this change in leadership, and they know the general election is not possible in the next few years, like 2 years or 3 years. They might vote for the Labour Party because they really want to have a change in leadership. And Andy, in this constituency specifically, he can do that. It's the only person that can actually do that for the next few years, and they are depositing their hopes in that sense. So the last time the turnout was higher in the by-election than the preceding general election, we have to go back to 1982. That's really, I mean, it was a high turnout election. I mean, I would say that this may mean that we can actually have a big surprise. It doesn't mean that. It just means that there's a possibility of that happening. You know, a high turnout, it can be from the Labour or from Reform, from Restore. But high turnout from Restore doesn't mean they will win, because it's very unlikely. The point is, if we have a high turnout from Labour Party, which might be the case, and I would assume that's the case right now, and no offense for the people from Reform, but right now I think we got a lot of wins for Reform in the next few in the last few elections. We got here the local elections in this channel. It was fantastic. I mean, for Reform, they did so well. They won a lot of constituencies there. Okay, too early to call, says Labour right now. Okay, Culture Secretary Lisa Landy. Okay, says Labour always knew it will be a tough fight in Makerfield, but it's too early to say what the result is. I mean, we'll see about that. But she has an urgent question that has been pulling back voters from Reform. That was what I mean. I mean, that is exactly what I mean. I mean, we may see some voters voting Labour because they want a change in leadership, and that's possibly the best way to do it, even though they might not vote Labour in the general election. That's the difference. You may want to vote Labour right now because it's the best way to place another person in Downing Street, but you may vote for Reform still in the general election. This is why special elections are so unpredictable, especially this one. This is so important, because we might have a new prime minister if of course Labour wins in this constituency. We've been there having like 5-6 people at the same time. It is not an amazing live stream, I must tell you. Of course, I would have wanted a better live stream right now, but we still have time to go. Only 4 people now, but yeah, certainly next minute we're gonna be having more, I would say. At least that's my hope for this, and also to hope to have more people there, and also to the results to be fast. Still nothing unexpected. I mean, Aberdeen should be the next few minutes. At least that's my expectation. That's what most people were saying, like 1 a.m. maximum. For 1 a.m. is 8 p.m. Eastern. So for you that are in the US watching, 8 p.m. Eastern, it's 1 a.m. BST. Yeah, but here we're waiting now. 3 people there. We also got the elections in Peru. They're still deciding, but I already projected for Fujimori in Peru, so it doesn't matter there. And yeah, right now, still waiting for votes. Still waiting for results. This sucks, I know, but it's the way it is. It's the way it is. We're going to be here all night long until we have the final results in Makerfield, in Aberdeen South, and also in the other constituency that I forgot to name, but it's just below Aberdeen, but I forgot the name again. My god, sorry guys. But it's not that important, so that's why it's not really that relevant. And yeah, we're gonna be here until we have results. Right now, Labour Party is confident in a win. Now we have 7 people watching. It's a new record for this live stream, guys. Thank you guys so much. And we're gonna be here until we have results. This is so important. I know this is a by-election. Most people are undermining the importance, but it's so important. We can have a new prime minister with this specific election. And yeah. And also, Nandi explains that she expects Keir Starmer to speak to Borden if he wins the by-election. That is interesting. I mean, I don't think, of course, he would speak to him in the sense institutional, in the sense that it's the most democratic thing to do. But I mean, politically speaking, it's the most democratic thing to do. But I would say, from the bottom of Keir Starmer's heart, that's not the thing he wanted to say, to be honest, because that's not a good news for him. I would say that he's now praying for Andy to lose the election. I'm not saying this in a bad way, to be honest, guys, but it's just the way it is. This is not good for Keir Starmer if he wins, even though it's a Labour Party win, but it's not the best for him, I would say. Yeah, right now we're still waiting here for votes. 5 people now there. We got like 7 a long time ago. But yeah. Guys, you can tell me your opinion there in the comments. Who did you vote for if you are from the UK, or who would you vote for if you are from the US or any other country there? That would be great if you can do that. I'm going to be looking forward to hearing your opinions. And it is really important to, and also got here an estimate from a left-wing outlet saying 47 for Labour, 39 for Reform, 7 for Restore, 3 for Greens, 2 for Conservatives, and 1 for Liberal Democrats. That is also a reasonable assumption, I would say. Even though it's, of course, biased towards Labour, I would say that's a reasonable assumption out there. But yeah, we're going to be here waiting now. 6 people watching, guys. Don't forget to share the live stream. Leave your like down below in the live stream. We only have 1 like. I don't know what's happening, guys. You should like the live stream. That helps a lot. Also, showing to YouTube that you really like the content. And yeah. I also have a question for you guys. Are you watching the World Cup? What do you think about the games? I mean, Portugal tied with Congo. I don't know why that happened, to be honest. That was a terrible game from Portugal. You can tell me your opinions there as well. I'm going to be looking forward to hearing to everything there. I mean, when we're waiting for results, I don't have much to say, so maybe we can discuss about other topics. Yeah, still waiting now. Just 5 people there still. So it is. I cannot do anything about the results. We should have a button that we can actually press that thing and just go to the final result, but it's not the way it works. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're only 1 subscriber until 620, so let's go. We're only 1 there away, so let's go there. I have now 7 people watching. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like down below. You can tell me your opinion there in the live stream. I'm going to be looking forward to hearing to those. I have now 52 views in the live stream. Maybe we can go above 10 people at the same time. Let's go, guys. Last time I did a UK live stream, we got a lot of enthusiasm out there. We got 200 people at the same time. That was a fantastic one. Of course, much more important election was a local election in the UK. Fantastic support from you guys. We won more than 100 subscribers, and during that night, it was literally amazing. But right now, of course, I'm not expecting that enthusiasm. But if we can reach like 630 or 650 subscribers today, that would be amazing. Right now, in the meantime, we're waiting for results. And it's the way it is. We're going to be here next Tuesday and also next Sunday. Yeah, don't forget, guys, we're going to be here next Sunday, next Tuesday, and also next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but it's Saturday next week. Because we'll have a runoff in Louisiana for Senate. Two senatorial runoffs in the Democratic side and also in the Republican side. I mean, Julian Letlow, the Republican, the Trump endorsed candidate there, of course, expect to win there. But yeah, we'll have to wait. So right now, you see here a comment on Twitter. A lot of talk about the Makerfield by-election in the UK right now, but the betting markets are getting close to even in Aberdeen South right now. S&P might have a shock loss to the Tories. I mean, we'll see about that. That would be something. I mean, the Tories winning a seat there in Aberdeen South. Let me check here the 2024 results. That was, of course, the S&P win. The S&P won there. Maybe I can show here too. Yeah, but that was S&P throughout all time. When was the last time this was conservative? This is interesting. This is Aberdeen North. It's not the one I like it. I want Aberdeen South. Maybe I can try to find here when was the last time. Actually, I don't have it here. But conservatives, yeah. We don't have it here. Maybe I can try to find here on Wikipedia. Maybe they have it here. Aberdeen South. Let me just try here to find it. So as you know, there, just south of Aberdeen. That's the way it is. And as you can see here, so this was the history there. So okay, the Conservative Party won in 2017 or in 2017 the election there in Aberdeen South. This will not be the first time. So actually, they won a lot in the past, but right now, of course, the S&P have this election throughout. Okay, this is interesting. This was the 2024 results, and the 2017 result was a 42-31. This will be very important. Actually, if the Conservatives can actually win this will be very, very important. We'll have to wait for this, but it will be such. We have such of an importance there. because this is a seat since 2017, almost 10 years that the Conservatives have not been winning this seat. And the Reform got 0.4, then got 6.9, and now I'm probably gonna get above 10. Yeah, Reform will probably gonna get above 10. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. We'll see about that. Yeah, we should expect the results to be quite fast. I mean, I don't know. Now we have 5 people watching. This is going to be a really fun election to follow. Yeah, I would assume so. I think that will be the case. I mean, when we have the results, of course. Right now we're here basically saying nothing because there's nothing to say. But when we have the first results, not only in Makerfield but also in Aberdeen South, that will be a very competitive election. By the way, Canada is winning 4-0 in the World Cup right now against Qatar, and just a fun thing to see right now. And Qatar have 0 shots on target right now. That's really impressive, I would say. And they're now playing with 9 players, only 9, because there are of course 2 red cards for Qatar. Interesting as well. 7 people now watching, guys. Let's go to 10. Let's go to 10 people at the same time. I think that's possible. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below. It's very important that, yeah, Canada will win this thing. And then we also have another game just in 1 hour and 30 minutes, Mexico against South Korea. It's not that I care a lot about football, but it's the way it is. I mean, it's World Cup, so of course I'm gonna support Portugal there, even though our game was terrible. Yesterday. So not yesterday, because right now we're already. I mean, 2 days ago. Yeah, and tomorrow I'll have the US playing, so against Australia. Yeah, now 4 people again. I'm more interested in the South Korea game, to be honest. Yeah, that probably will be more competitive, even though, yeah, I would say advantage to Mexico. Even though I don't really understand football. It's not really my favorite sport. I'm much more into cycling. I really love cycling, not really football, but yeah, I'm trying to understand a bit more, I would say. As now we're waiting for results. Now, yeah, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now we have 5 people again. Let's go to 10 people at the same time. I think that's certainly possible. Maybe we'll have more people searching for results when we have them, actually. Right now I'll have to wait for those. So waiting here. Now 4 people again. So it is. Let me just here update this thing. We're still waiting for results here. I'm here using BBC. I think that's the best website to check the election. Yeah, but this will be interesting to check Aberdeen South, maybe. And I'm just gonna here imagine a scenario. Imagine that Reform, instead of getting 28, they get only. I mean, I would say they get like, well, not only. I mean, they get like 32. Sorry, 32. And then Liberal Democrat and the Labor can get 14, and Conservatives can get 14. I'm just here imagining a scenario. And Greens can get 18, and the Liberal Democrats 15. So it means that Labor are not only the third or the second political force, they're the fourth. Just imagining a scenario. I mean, you can see exactly. Let me just here. Okay, as you can see here, look at this. 386 for Reform in this projection. 25 for Labour, 15 for Conservatives, and the Greens, even though they have 18% more than the Liberal Democrats, they can only win 67 seats and versus 83 from the Liberal Democrats. You can see the map. Look at this. It looks like that it's crazy for Reform over the place, because I mean, this is London has of course much more seats. We don't have here Northern Ireland. Probably you're asking why, because they don't go to the parliament, they just stay there because that's the kind of protest they want to make. But I mean, Sinn Féin, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correct, the party in Northern Ireland, the biggest one, is of course the kind of are protesting against, I don't know against what, to be honest, but they don't want to go to the parliament. It's the way it is. And now I can see here, look at this, Greens winning here a lot of seats here. This was a Liberal Democrat, to be honest, but here we can see the Greens getting 31. Now we have 8 people watching, guys. That's a new record for this live. So let's go to 10. I think that's certainly possible. Let's go to 10 people at the same time. You can see here also the Greens winning, where Liverpool, Manchester is here. No, here is Leeds. Here is Manchester, exactly. So we have the Greens winning where? In the cities, like the Democrats in the United States. Also here in Newcastle, they have won the Newcastle Open 9 North. They also win that seat. And here in, nothing there in Scotland. So as you know, also here you have Greens in the southern part of the UK, and especially in London. That's where they get the seats. And it's so important for the Greens to do well in those areas. If you go to Liberal Democrats, they get here basically in the south, in the southern part of the state. You also can see here in this region. This is what? Cambridge? Cambridge, exactly. So we have Cambridge going for Greens, and then in the outer part, the suburbs of Cambridge are going for the Liberal Democrats. The more outer part are going for Reform. Go here to Clacton. That's where Nigel Farage is from. That's where he is elected. He's an MP from Clacton. You can see here 64% for Reform in that specific constituency. You also have here Great Yarmouth, where that is here, and Reform is getting 59%. Of course, we're not here assuming, of course, Restore Britain with a great. With a substantial percentage. That's why, of course, I don't have it here. You can see Reform would get almost 400 seats, as the Labour Party is getting right now. But imagine a different scenario. Instead of being 14, 32, 15, imagine Greens surge to 23. And imagine Labour gets cut to 12, and the Conservatives to 11, and Reform to 30, and then this to 18. Just imagine this different scenario. Let me just wait for that. Maybe I'll drink a bit of water, because, I mean, a lot of time here already. And look at this. Labour would get 8 MPs. The Conservatives 9. Reform will still get a majority, but even though Greens have 23% in terms of votes, they basically have almost the same as Reform. They only get 124 seats, so a third of what Reform is getting. You can see exactly where the seats are. Look at this. Look at London. Look at London, basically. Just check London here. This is where Corbyn, former leader of the Labour Party, is. Of course, he's now an independent. That's why he's winning there. You see here exactly what's happening across London. It's a green sweep all across those areas. It's such important there. You can also see Greens where in Liverpool, in Manchester, in Leeds here also. This is interesting here. Do you think it cons would ever form a coalition or Reform? I don't think so, to be honest. I don't really think that will be the case. They tried in a local council to do that, but they failed miserably, to be honest. I don't think that would happen, to be honest. Even though they're not so distant in terms of ideas, I don't think Conservatives would like to be in the position that they're not the main party. Because the Conservatives were the main party for such a long time, and also the Labour Party. And now they're actually seeing two parties coming from the different sides, well, the Greens and Reform, and also at some point Restore, trying to win the elections. And this is actually remarkable. You can see here also Greens in Newcastle, in the northern part. You have Greens here in Glasgow. I'm sorry, in Edinburgh here. And yeah, we also have here in Cardiff some Greens. Here in Exeter, exactly. I know some cities. Yeah, I don't know every city in the UK, of course, but I know at least the major cities. I know where they are. This is what? This is Birmingham. Exactly, it's Birmingham. So yeah, I'm just trying here to understand a bit more about it. What is Clacton here? Clacton is getting 62. So yeah, and Great Yarmouth is here 58. So those are very Reform constituencies. So it is. Right now we have more news. SNP downbeat in Aberdeen South. So SNP has arrived. So okay. It was greeted by downbeat activists. It was hugged by supporters and party workers. Then there was no cheering. Oh god, that's not fantastic. The SPL showed to be very pessimistic so far. I mean, and sampling indicating Conservatives are in the lead. So not a great scenario, I would say. Not a great scenario right now, at least for the SNP in Aberdeen South. That might be the case, and if that happens, I mean, not really the best outlook, I would say, at least according to what the media is saying. And also here, monster arriving loony parties howling loud. Hope arrives at Makerfield. I think it's Makerfield, how we pronounce this thing, to be honest. Count right now. We're seeing here. Okay, that's fantastic. I mean, great cheers there, and we'll see waiting for that. I mean, we're almost 1 a.m. there in Britain, or in the UK, almost 1 a.m. there, and it's almost 8 p.m. Eastern in the East Coast right now. Have to wait for results, but I think we're very close to get Aberdeen, and maybe there we'll have more news coming. we've also got some by-elections here in councils: Moorside, Bury, Reform. Reform got 31%, and then Labour, of course, hold it with 39%. And yeah. Okay, you can see here the turnout. 59% turnout in Makerfield, up from 53% at the general election. So turnout will not be 60 to 65 as many people are saying. It's going to be 59% turnout. Fantastic. I mean, I would say it's always great to have higher turnout. The point is now people are just speculating, is that to benefit Reform, is that to benefit Labour? I would say it will be to benefit Labour, to be honest, but it's the way it is. And Labour sources are now increasingly confident of Andy Burnham winning the Makerfield by-election. I'm also much more confident than I was earlier in a Labour win because of this. Turnout is up, and I would say turnout is up benefits Labour. I mean, probably you're asking why, but it's just the way it is. I mean, there's a lot more enthusiasm from Labour right now to actually change leadership. And I would say that's the way it is right now. I have 6 people watching, guys. Let's go to 10, and let's go to 10 people at the same time, guys. I think you can do that. We're here waiting for that, but it's certainly important. Let's go there. Let's go to 10 people at the same time. I think you can do that. Let's go to 620 subscribers. Do you think Peru is a done deal? Yeah, it is. It is a done deal. I projected that race on Twitter, in my account, on the day of the election night on Sunday. Not previous Sunday, but the last Sunday, 2 weeks ago. Because, I mean, that was a done deal, at least for me. I gave 65,000 votes of margin for Fujimori, and she's right now getting 42,000. And there's the remaining precincts that are contested. It will benefit her. Maybe I can show you exactly what I mean. Look at this. This is the current result in Peru. So right now, Fujimori is getting 50.114%, so that's a 42,000 votes gap, as I was saying, and we have 99.4% of the vote in. Where are the votes still remaining? Especially here in Lima, and also in the foreign vote, 99.6, so we're mostly done there. And also in Lima, the capital of Peru, such an important region, as you can see here, 98.8. If you go to Lima properly, 98.7. And now this is per municipality. Where are the votes still remaining? Maybe you can go here to this one, still missing a lot. I mean, 10 points winning for Fujimori. This one is 100. This is 98. You can see here the margins. So just such a big margin, 84% for Fujimori in this region. 98% here, 98% here, so 100%. Let me just go here to the northern part. 98, 99%, 100%, 99, 99, 97. So you see here exactly what we're missing votes in more pro-Fujimori areas. To be fair to Sanchez, we still have some votes for him here in Puno. Look at the margins, such a big margin, 99.6%. So we're still expecting a bit of the vote, not a lot, but still expecting a bit of the vote. And by the way, turnout was very high in this region. You can see here exactly what I mean. Look, turnout was 68% in the first round, and in the second round, the runoff, it was over 77. So you can see exactly what I mean. Now we're 7 people watching. Let's go, guys. Where the votes still expecting? Here, 99%, 99%, 100% here, 100% there, 100% there, 100% there. 98, 100. So you're seeing exactly where the votes still remaining here in Puno. But of course, in terms of number of votes, much smaller percentage. Of course, Lima has over almost 7 million people, and Puno has only 700,000. Colombia's second round of elections will be a blast to witness. It'll be amazing. I mean, I would say, in the sense that it's so competitive, but I will give advantage to the right-wing candidate, Abelardo Lespriello, or how you pronounce that thing. I'd be honest, I don't know. I think he will win with 53% of the vote, or even more. And here in Cusco, we still have votes. I mean, especially here in La Convención. And where are the votes? I mean, you have here the municipalities, 80% for Sanchez. We still have votes there. I mean, it's important. I mean, you know. I'm just here trying to find where the votes still remaining. You see really high percentages, over 90% in some of the provinces here. Some votes here, to be honest, 98.8%, and they're 99 here, and they are still missing here, but this is very competitive, not a lot of votes. So yeah, I mean, you know, guys, not a lot of votes. We're only expecting 120,000 votes at total to be reported. So in Lima. Turnout was also up. I don't know where turnout was down, to be honest. I don't know where that happened, because turnout was down from the first round. I don't know where. Okay, in the overseas we got turnout down. That's the case. But where was turnout down in Peru? I don't really know, to be honest. It seems to be up everywhere, but that's not the case. At least it doesn't seem to be the case. But turnout was up a lot, and when compared to the first round, it seems to be that. Yeah, turnout was up a lot. You can see here exactly. I'm just showing you the region so you can really track the percentage, but they're very close to 100. We're very close. Now let's move here to the UK. Maybe we have something new, but actually we don't. So we're still waiting for that to happen. We're still waiting for new results to come. And yeah, still now 4 people. Not the best live stream, I must tell you. I was expecting more, to be honest. But yeah, but don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. I have only 2 likes. Let's go to 5 likes. I have like 5 people watching, so if 5 people like the live stream, we can reach 5 likes. And yeah, not the best, I would say. I would say that I was expecting more, to be honest, out of this live stream, but it's the way it is. I mean, sometimes we have bad live streams, sometimes we have great live streams, but it's not because of my fault. I would say because YouTube is actually not promoting the live stream a lot. We only have 400 impressions, so yeah, not a lot of people like at least trying to search for this topic, to be honest. And yeah, but yeah, it's the way it is. But doesn't matter the outcome, I'm gonna be here. Doesn't matter how many people are watching, I'm gonna be here. I'll still be here. Now, yeah, 6 people watch. Let's go, guys. Let's go to 10. I think that's certainly possible. Yeah, most of you are watching on computer, which is interesting, and also on TV. I don't know. You don't use your mobile phone to watch live streams. That's interesting. We're still waiting now for votes. Okay, now it has been a long time since the Tories won a Westminster by-election in Scotland. The last time was 1967, so we're seeing a lot of records tonight, as you can see here. And low turnout. Okay, low turnout, only 31%. And what was the turnout in 2024? 59.9%. So we're expecting 20,000 less votes in this constituency when you compare to 2024 general. Yeah, not the best. I'm sorry, this is Arbroath and Brodie Ferry. Let's go to that constituency. It's not the one I was mentioning before. Now we have 8 people watch. Let's go, guys. Let's go. It's certainly possible to reach a better number. So, okay, it's mostly the same because every constituency have the same number of people, at least, or if you round it up, if you have like a margin of error, it's mostly the same. This is very competitive. I would assume it will be a Labour win. Low turnout. Maybe, yeah, I'm really sure. Look at this. It was have a lot of S&P here. Then we got Labour in the 1990s. So yeah, fantastic constituency, as you can see here. Very competitive between the Labour and the S&P. Just in recent times, it was not so competitive, but Labour was close to win in 2024. So it is not impossible for them to win tonight. And yeah, we should expect the results to be quite fast. I mean, official turnout was 58.75. We just over 45,000 votes cast. Maybe we can go here to Makerfield. Let's go here to Makerfield just to try to watch how it was history here. Look, you can see exactly where that is. So you can see here the constituency in the map. It is next to Wigan, and it's next to Liverpool. It's next to Manchester. Also have Leeds over there. So it's in this very important region. It's such a very important region for the UK. You know, Liverpool is such a big city. Also Manchester. Let's go here to the history. Labour won this thing for the last few decades. I mean, you can see here 1983. So for 40 years at least, Labour has won this constituency every time. So it was by pretty lopsided margins, over 70%. Here it was over 40%. So this is one of the smallest numbers we got in previous years. That's why this is so important. And we're going to be here tracking this margin, but this margin I suspect will be closer than it was before. Before it was like 10 points, maybe more than 10. It was like 15 points. I would assume this will be within 5 or within 10. But it's such an interesting race. I mean, I must tell you. And here, when the UK Independence Party ran for the first time, they were above Conservatives, getting over 20%. But right now, Reform got over 30%. And now we have 8 people watching, guys. Let's go. Let's go to the 10 people mark. As you can see here as well, you have the Restore candidate here, Rebecca Shepherd. And here also in the 2024 result, we got Reform getting 32%. So turnout was 40,000. Right now, turnout is expected to be at 45,000. So that's 5,000 more people that we got last time. Now, by the way, Canada is now winning 5-0. So very interesting there as well. Still waiting now for results, but I should expect results to be quite fun, at least when we have them. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. It's very important that you do subscribe. We're still at 619 subscribers. Let's go to 620. Let's go to 630, but at least for tonight, I think we can win a subscriber. Let's go to 620, or at least 2 subscribers. Let's go to 621. I think that's possible. And by the way, many people were saying that the Peru election will be such a close election, but that is not the case. I mean, it is very close. It's only like 40,000 votes, but that's a higher margin than it was 4 years ago. I'm sorry, 5 years ago, when Fujimori lost against the left-wing candidate there. And then now we have 8 people watching again. We have been here, we are basically stuck at the 8 people. I don't know why we can't go above 8. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to share the live stream with your friends and to the people that you know that are from the UK. I mean, it's such an important election. It's such a dramatic shift that's happening here. And yeah, I mean, it's so important. Don't forget to leave a like in the live stream as well. Now we are at still 2 likes. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like there in the live stream to help the live stream go to more people. I think that's very important. And yeah, now we have what, 6 people. Yeah, it sucks. I thought we could go above 10, but so far, yeah, we have not been so successful in that regard. And now official, as you can see here, this is very important. I mean, you can see exactly 2026 by-election. Turnout was at 58.8. It was higher than in the general election. This is this is not what is usual for this kind of elections. Turnout is almost every time lower in a special election or in a by-election than it is what it is in the general election. But this time we got a 6 points gap. That is great for Labour, I would assume. That is my expectation. I mean, don't take this as guaranteed. That is just my expectation for this election, because this is so dramatic in the sense that we can see a change in leadership in the Labour Party. That's why I'm just saying this is so important. And that's why many Labour Party people might be more enthusiastic to vote because of that. And not only Labour, but also the other parties, Conservatives, or, I mean, you know, Reform, even Reform, I would say. Let me just remove this here. Let's go back here. Now we have 6 people again, 7 people. Now we got 8 people just a couple of minutes ago, but still only 8. We cannot reach 10. I think it's really disgraceful. I mean, I thought we could have a better live stream, but it's the way it is. I mean, it's the way it is. But for you guys that are there, we have like 6 people there. Now we have 620 subscribers. That's amazing, guys. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the new subscriber. That is amazing. I just want to say thank you again for the new subscriber. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like, share the live stream, subscribe, you know, the usual stuff. And if you want to help even more, you have the link there in the description to donate to the channel, or even send a super chat. But let's go, guys. Now we have again 8 people at the same time. Let's go to 9. I think that's possible. Why can we have 9? We're basically stuck at 8. I don't know what's happening. Results are now Canada is winning 6-0 against Qatar, and fantastic. I mean, it's really fantastic that we can actually have big numbers, at least in the second. Now we're having the second round of games. We have like 3 games per group, as you know. Now we're actually having the second round. Canada is winning 6-0. That is a big win. I mean, I don't really understand football, but that's of course a big win, as you know. Yeah, but don't forget to subscribe, guys. It's so important. Let's go to 625. Now 4 people watching. Yeah, not the best. Not the best outlook, I must tell you. But yeah. 5 now. Yeah, there's nothing I can say. I'll need to be here waiting for results. Now we have 4 likes in the live stream. That's great. That is great, certainly. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like there. Let's go to 5. But that is great. Let me start here a new poll. Are you from the UK? I want to just check how my audience is here. Maybe because in the UK, I know the hour right now is like almost 1 a.m. So it's not the best, but it's the way it is. I mean, are you from the UK? Yes or no? Maybe I would say more no's than yeses. Now we have 5 likes. Yeah, thank you guys for the support. We're only missing more subscribers now. We have 1 vote. People are saying no. You're not from the UK, or from the US, I would say. Yeah, you're still waiting now for votes. Still waiting. Yeah, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's very important that you do that. Now 2 votes and still 2 no's. 2 no's that they're not from the UK. But that was expected, I would say. Not a lot of people enthusiastic in this election. Let me just here try to do something, because maybe we can check the results, how they were in the council results we got this year, like 2 months ago. It was not even 2 months, it was a month ago. Let's just go there to here. Where is that? Here. Maybe we can go here to council. I'm not sure what I'm doing. It's here. Okay. Let's go here to the lower tier. So Makerfield is where? Here. Wigan. Yeah, mostly is here. As you can see here, Reform won in most of the wards, as you can see here. So Makerfield is some of the... It's here next to Wigan, I think. I think it is next. Okay, as you can see here. So Makerfield North, Reform got 52. So yeah, Reform really dominated this region over there. So that's why we should expect, and previous vote shares can see your Labour, of course. So Reform did really well in all of those particular regions and here around, and also in Aberdeen. Maybe we can go to Aberdeen. Of course, they didn't have local elections. I'm stupid. Maybe we can go to the... I think it's not this. It's Holyrood. I mean, here in Aberdeen South. Okay, they don't have the same constituencies. They don't have the same constituencies. Okay, it makes sense. But this was mostly this one here. Reform got 18%, and here got 14.5%. So very interesting as well. Now we have what? We have 2 votes still, 2 no's there, and I mean it makes sense. Reform will not gonna win this. We don't expect that to happen, but it was interesting here to check the local elections to actually look at this. Reform did so well in this region, so you can see previous vote share, a lot of Labour, a lot of Conservatives, and here a lot of Reform all across the place here. Now still waiting for results. So have the Tories won Aberdeen South, Shadow Scottish Secretary, live in our TV program. When the Conservatives chairman received more, saying had won. Oh god, so not great, not great. So we might see here that Conservatives have won Aberdeen South. Can go there just to check it. That's the first time since 2017 that they win the constituency, I would argue. Yeah, the margin was big there, but they lost it in 2019. Maybe SNP did better overall. But that's big. Let's go, guys. Let's go to 10 people. I know that's... it has been hard this live stream to get to 10 people. Maybe we can go to 621 subscribers, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have 6 people there. If you guys all subscribe to the channel, we can reach 626. Of course, we are not all... we're possibly we have some subscribers there, but that's the way it is. And yeah. Now we have 4 people again. Yeah, it sucks. Now let's just go here again to check if we actually have something new. We don't, so we're still waiting for votes there. But as you can see here, this is really a big reform area just around here, around Wigan, which is next, of course, to Makerfield. You can see here exactly. So this is Makerfield. Wigan is over there. We're checking this council here around. That's why you have some wards named like, where is it? Makerfield South, Makerfield North. And here, those are the 2 big ones. Here also have, those are the 2 ones that are named Makerfield. Maybe they're next to that constituency. 46 and 52. So Reform won both. And now I have 3 votes, and all of them are saying no, they are not from the UK. yeah, guys, don't forget to use the PayPal link there in the super chat to send some money. I mean, it really helps the channel, and all the money will be used into the channel. That's really my hope there. Of course, I don't make any money with this yet, but I should make it at least in the future, I would say. Still 620 now. Let's go, guys. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask there. I'm going to be very happy to answer you. We have 5 people again. Okay, this is very important. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news right now. And the Jake Middleton, the SNP candidate, has conceded the Aberdeen South by-election to the Conservatives. So this is a major breaking news here that we got right now. Jake Middleton here, the SNP MP, of course, candidate for MP here, has conceded the Aberdeen South by-election to the Conservative Party. So it's over. It's over there. He conceded. So it's not going to be a contest anymore. It is gone for the for the Scottish National Party there in the Aberdeen South. It's the first time since 2017, as you can see here by this graphic. 2017 is here. It was a very close election. It was a what the hell is this? I mean, 2017. This is not the one I was. I'm sorry. It's this one. This is Aberdeen South. So as you can see here, is the only one that went for Conservatives. And before that, before 2017, the last time it happened, it was in here in 1992. So fantastic history has been made today, and as you can see here, the SNP won in the previous years, and now now we have 10 people watching, guys. Thank you guys so much for the 10 people now, and this is over. Jack Middleton now, the SNP candidate, has conceded. He conceded the election. So now he's over. It's over for the Scottish National Party, for the SNP. It is over now. And yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like down below. Now I have 9 people watching, so we reached 10. Let's go to 10 again. I think that's certainly possible. We're gonna have Makerfield in just a couple of hours. I think in the next hour or so. And this is over now in Aberdeen South. Of course, the SNP candidate has conceded. Labour informed the SAC to Makerfield turnout. She's encouraged by turnout. Labour, of course, and reforms refers to earlier. It says high turnout according to elections where there's an insurgent party. I mean, that will be the most reasonable assumption, I would say. But this is different. This is different because this seat may have a leader nationally for Labour. That's why maybe the turnout will be pro-Labour, not against Labour, which is not what usually happens. Like most of the times during those elections, most of the time it doesn't happen like this. But it is the way it is. Right now, I think it will be pro-Labour, not against Labour. That will be the turnout in this election. That's why I'm saying that, of course, Labour might win it because of the high turnout and not the other way around. So waiting now for votes there. So I have the Tories. Yeah, I mean, we already checked that one previously. It's right now 1 a.m. British summertime. Of course, it's 8 p.m. Eastern right now. And yeah, this is a very bad news for the SNP. Really bad. I mean, I don't know what they've done to lose this seat because that was not expected. The Conservatives are not winning a lot. They're not doing a fantastic job, and to lose a seat here for the SNP is really terrible. I mean, they did not do so well in the previous election for the parliament, but it was not so bad. I mean, I don't know what happened this time, to be honest, but it was a bad result. It was really bad. Right now, we're still waiting for votes, but what is important here, I'm going to leave it here, is that Jack Middleton has conceded the Aberdeen South by-election. I'm going to say it again because it's so important that right now, of course, Jack Middleton conceded the race, and it is gone. It is gone, and it is the way it is. I mean, certainly what it was expected. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask there in the comments down below or in the live chat. How you call it? I'm gonna be very happy to answer those questions. And also, if you're from the UK, you can tell me your opinion. Who did you vote for? Why did you vote their way? And yeah, what is your expectation for the future of the country? Because I mean, a lot of problems there certainly, and a lot of people, especially inside the Labour Party, trying to defy leadership. We'll see if that will be actually the case or not. We'll have to wait. As you can see here, this is so important. I mean, it's really important. Right now, we're still waiting for votes. I mean, we're still waiting for 2 constituencies to report. That is the Arbroath and Broughton Ferry, and also Makerfield. Those are the 2 ones that are still waiting. Since here, Makerfield it did not go to a right-wing party. I'm not considering, of course, Reform Conservatives since, I mean, at least since 1983, but I would assume even before that. We don't have here history before that. Maybe it's okay, it's because it is a new seat. It doesn't have history before that. But it will be the first time a right-wing candidate have a candidate. We also have here Rejoin EU. That's a interesting one. Also an interesting party to check results. I mean, it will be fun as well. And yeah, and we have 6 likes in the live stream, guys. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. That is very important, and it is really important, I would say. And also to subscribe to the channel, because that's also important. And we have 5 people again. Yeah, not the best live stream. I was expecting much more. But it is the way it is, guys. It is the way it is. And now we're waiting for Makerfield. They all will make it. They will make it. And still waiting. What is really bad about UK elections is that it takes a lot of time until we have votes, because we don't have the partials, and then when we have the votes, it's basically 100%, and that's not really so great when you're trying to cover an election. But I mean, there's nothing we can do. Tomorrow I'll have a very important video about the Democratic Party in the US, of course, and how they're in popularity, because they're so unpopular right now in the United States. How that can affect the midterms, because that has an effect, and maybe that can stop the Democrats from winning the Senate, and that is really important. I mean, the video will be out, and as you know, every day at 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll have videos, of course, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern, or 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. exactly British Summer Time. Right now, here, still waiting. I mean, most people are saying that okay, it's bad for it's bad for labor that we have a high turnout, and labor is saying the opposite. I mean, because I mean, no, most people are just here fighting against the rhetoric. The point will be votes. Votes are what matters ultimately. So it doesn't matter if you are saying that benefits you or not. What matters is the votes, and the votes will be crucial to watch. I mean, right now we're still waiting for those to come, but it will be very soon, I would say. And we're still waiting for the result in Aberdeen South. Even though we already know the winner, we don't have the exact vote, so that's why we're still waiting for that. But as you can see here, of course, maybe, yeah, we don't have here the word results. I have 5 people watching. I mean, you guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to be very happy to answer those questions there. And also, don't forget to subscribe. It's really important that you subscribe to the channel. Now we have 5 people again. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm going to be here until we have any important thing happening. Right now, we don't have anything. We're still waiting for results, the final results in Aberdeen South. Also, results, of course, in that another constituency in Scotland, and then, of course, Makerfield. We have 6 people watching. Still waiting now for Makerfield. That's why I'm here like quiet, because we're still waiting for votes, and there's nothing I can do. There's really nothing I can do. But yeah, guys, don't forget to now have 7 people. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your like down below, and the usual stuff. It's so important that you do that. It really helps the channel. I mean, small content creators, they have a lot of difficulty trying to win votes, trying to actually win people to get subscribers. It's such a hard thing to do. I mean, I'm here in the channel for almost 1 year. It will be 1 year in 1 month from now, and yeah, only 620. So I mean, it was really hard, I would say. Especially trying not to be controversial, trying to do the things in the right way, not to be so dramatic, try to give you an independent view of how things are, and that's what I'm doing here in the channel. It's my goal. We have now the first yes in our poll, 5 votes now. One of them is yes, you're from the UK. That's fantastic, guys. Now I have 8 people watching. That's fantastic as well. Let's go to 10. Let's go to 12, 20. Man, last time I did the UK live stream, we got like over 200 people at the same time. That was amazing. With 9 people at the same time. And I'm just have so respect for you guys, because the UK has been a fantastic country for me, at least in terms of live streams. We got a UK local elections, that was amazing. We got 200 people at the same time. We got 130 plus subscribers, one in that night. It was amazing. And right now I expect to be here all night long until we actually have results. I know for you guys it's really hard to be there if you are from the UK, because I mean it's 1 a.m. and you have to work tomorrow. Of course, now we have 10 people watching. Yeah, let's go, guys. Let's go to 10. Let's go to 12. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because that's so important. YouTube only pays you, of course, the AdSense when you reach 1,000 subscribers. And right now, of course, I'm still not there. I'm like 50% of the way in, maybe more, of course, 62% of the way in. And it's so important that you subscribe, that you show that you show your support to a small content creator. And because it's really hard to be in this position, I must tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy to be here 1 year, trying to do the best, trying to have videos every week, trying to do live streams, and still not be able to win any money apart from the donations. I have so much respect for you guys that help the channel through a donation. I have the link there in the description if you want to do that. But I have much respect for you guys that you actually donate some money. It's really not in the sense of the amount, but it's really in terms of the intention, and I have a lot of respect for you guys. And also for the 620 people that subscribe to the channel. That's also very, very fantastic, I would say. And I just want to say thank you guys to everyone of the 620, every 620 subscribers. That's really, really brilliant, guys. I just want to say thank you. Yeah, still waiting now. It's 1 a.m. 15. Mexico will start playing against South Korea in just 1 hour, or less than that, 45 minutes. We're very close to that as well. Have now 200 views in the live stream. Still only 1 subscriber, I would say. Not the best, It could have been better. 6 people again. 5 there, 5 now. And let me check if we have any updates. So S&P accept defeat in Aberdeen South. I mean, we already discussed about that. So the Senators were extremely positive. I mean, and they actually won it. They're pledging to win back in 2029. I mean, I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. I don't think the Conservatives will win in 2029. But of course, we'll be here in 2029, I suppose. I mean, if the channel goes in the right direction, I would be here in 2029 to cover the general election. And if that happens, I mean, it will be amazing, of course, to watch and to see if they can actually hold the seat. To be honest, I don't think so. But it's the way it is. I mean, elections are elections. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. And by the way, we have here Rupert Lowe. So you know the Restore Britain leader, of course, MP in the Parliament, says that Restore Britain has done extremely well. I'm going to quote, extremely well is a quotation, is basically a quote of what he said in the Makerfield by-election. I drove a lot of reform support until Nigel politically assassinated me. This is a quote for him. And I mean, maybe the strong turnout might benefit him. I'm not sure about that. We'll have to wait until we have more evidence of that happening. But so far, it seems that strong turnout helps Labour. At least in my expectation. That's my expectation right now. But yeah, we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait right now. But the Conservatives are, of course, winning. Of course, they won Aberdeen and South, and that was a big win for them. I think they already won the night, to be honest. At least in that regard. I mean, of course, they wanted more, but they won't win the other one, and they will, of course, they won't win the other one in Scotland as well. So, a win for the Conservatives are not bad tonight. And this is so important. I mean, you don't know the importance of this election. I mean, sometimes we mention like it's only an election, a by-election in such a random constituency, and it is a random constituency. Nobody cares about Makerfield. What matters here is that Burnham will probably try to defy Starmer. That's why this is so important. I mean, and we're also having now for Nigel Farage, Reform UK Party, and we're also seeing Restore gaining up the share of the vote that Reform is getting. So we're seeing also that battle between Reform and Restore, and we're also going to see the battle in Labour. So two battles at the same time. And maybe that will be an interesting situation as well to watch if this very important thing. But if Reform ends up losing, which is the most likely scenario, can they win if you put together the Restore percentage? Because that will be an interesting thing to discuss after the election. If, of course, Restore harmed Reform UK. That will be a fantastic thing to watch as well. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's very important that you do that. Okay, so senior S&P source says we have lost Aberdeen South. Again, man, they say it's breaking, but it's not really breaking. We knew that a long time ago. But we don't know the margin. That is interesting to see, the margin. We're still waiting for that to get the margin there. This is important here. Now 6 people watching again. We're still waiting for votes, guys. Yeah, it's important that you stay there in the live stream because they're still waiting for votes in Makerfield. So Restore Britain leaders confident party will get more than 2% of the vote. I mean, the polls were saying what? But this is important as well. Let's check here what the polls were saying. I mean, where is that? Maybe I can check it here. Not here. I mean, here. The polls. Just the polls. I mean, what the poll were saying. Where is that? I mean, where is that? I mean, I'm just trying here to find the polls. I'm using another one. Maybe I can find Election Maps UK. I'm just using different accounts, guys. Props to them. It's of course that's not those accounts are not mine. And I wish they were. But yeah, don't forget to follow them because they're fantastic. Just here trying to find the poll that we got for this election, this by-election. And for some reason, I'm not finding it. But I think it was Reform got like 7%. So they're saying they're going to get more than 2% of the vote. I think that's reasonable and that's expected. I would say that's the most likely scenario. They will get higher than 2% of the vote. I mean, it's not a surprise. I would say, and it's bringing people back to vote who haven't voted for a long time. But that was Reform's mission. I mean, they're basically Reform 2.0. I would say, Restore. I mean, no offense to people that support Restore, but I think they were like Reform 2.0. We'll get much higher than the suggestion of 2%. I mean, I would say that we'll get like 7% or 8%, 10% at best. I don't think it will get double digits, but yeah, we'll see about that. But as you can see, but the PA news agency reported Restore Britain has not got as a big share of the vote as some had anticipating. I mean, we'll see. But according to a Labour source, I mean, that's not the most. I mean, the most. I would say the most right scenario to source to actually trust. I mean, I will not trust those the Labour things, to be honest. I'll have to wait until we have numbers. But yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Now I have 9 people watching. It's so fantastic. Let's go to 10 again. We got like 11 a long time ago. I think we were really trying to reach to more. Let's go there. And yeah, we're still waiting for 2 other constituencies to report. And that one in Scotland, and of course Makerfield. Now I have 9 people again, guys. Thank you. And yeah, let's go. Let's go, guys. And by the way, you can tell me your opinion as well in the live chat. What do you think about the World Cup right now? England won 4-2, I think, against Croatia. It was a fantastic game to watch as well. I watched the game. It was fantastic. And yeah, man, you can tell me your opinion as well. We can try here to find if we actually have something new. We don't. We're still waiting for the results. We're waiting for the projections. We're now at 6 likes, guys. Let's go to 10 likes in the live stream. I think that's certainly possible. Let's go to 10 likes. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below, guys. It's so important that you do subscribe to the channel because we're gonna have a lot of content. Also also in Canada, in New Zealand, in Australia, in the other English-speaking countries, we're gonna have a lot of content there as well. As you can see here, the results today: 4-1 Switzerland and Bosnia, and then 6-0 Canada against Qatar. So 2 big wins. 2 big wins tonight. And yeah, now 6 people watching again, guys. Seven again. I mean, this UK, man, you could have partials. When you're counting the votes, you could have partials like 10% in, 20% in, and they're still waiting for this. I would say, without exaggeration, that this is the most important by-election in my lifetime. It can be that the case. I can tell you that probably is the case. I mean, this can change leadership. This can change a prime minister, and there's not a lot of constituencies that have the power to do that. And this is really what's happening here in Makerfield. Maybe in the next minutes I'll have to bring more water because yeah, I'm here running out of water. Now 9 people watching again, guys. Don't forget to tell me your opinion there in the live chat. Now we have another person saying that they are from the UK. That's fantastic. Now we have 2 people saying that they are from the UK, and then 4 people saying that they are from the US. So I would say assume it's the US because that's the most people in the channel. They are from the US, so I would assume they're from the US there. Here in Peru, the margin is still standing at the same point, 40,000 plus votes for Fujimori in Peru. Now 8 people watching again, guys. And the results are expected in the next 1 hour in Makerfield. I should note that in the next 1 hour should expect results. And reform sources deny claims that Nigel Farage has left Makerfield. That's interesting as well to check that. I mean, if of course if he's leaving Makerfield, that may mean that Reform has already lost the election. But of course, that's not guaranteed at all, so we'll have to wait. But if that is true or not, we don't know. What we do know right now is that if that is true, it is over for Reform, and that might be the case. I mean, I would assume that Reform has already lost the election. I'm not saying this is 100% guaranteed that will happen, but I would assume like 90% chance of right now going for Labour. So right now, this is, by the way, this is the first time the Tories have won a Scottish by-elections since 1967. The first time since 1967. You know, more than 60 years. Actually, yeah, like almost 60 years that they have not won a single by-election in Scotland for the Tories. That's really remarkable. I'm going to say this is the first time since 1967. So it is really something. It is really, really something. And now we have Labour source saying we're confident that we have won this by-election. Had Andy not been the candidate, Reform would have won this. That might be the case as well, because, I mean, a guy, and by the way, we see here, Nigel Farage has left Makerfield. I mean, if that is true, at least we're seeing here in the news. I mean, we're seeing here, I'm seeing here on Twit. It doesn't mean that it's, okay, I have not received confirmation that is close to Nigel Farage. He has left Makerfield. That is true. I mean, Nigel Farage has now left Makerfield. This is really important. As you can see here as well, Labour confidence growing after a high turnout, and is good for them. I also believe this, to be honest. It is roughly what they're expecting, meaning they believe they roughly know how many votes they're expected to get. Once they're close to or cautiously optimistic at the start of the night, I've spoken to them again, so they're even more confident now. I would say that seems reasonable. I mean, even if you support Reform, I mean, it is reasonable what's happening right now. At least I would assume the same thing. I would say that high turnout benefits Labour here. And they're still waiting for the votes in Aberdeen South. Even though we already know that the Conservatives won, they are still expecting we're still expecting the final tally, because we don't have that yet. The turnout was down a lot in Aberdeen, in Arbroath and Brodie Ferry as well. That's in Scotland as well. And yeah, I think odds. I mean, prediction margins are out of the roof. They're saying like 90% chance for Labour there, and it's increasing right now. Guys, if you have any question about any specific results that you want to know, please tell me there in the live stream. I'm going to be very happy to answer you. You don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have 7 people there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You have such an importance there to subscribe to the channel down below. It's really important. You just need to click there and you are subscribed, and don't forget to miss more. Don't forget to check other videos, because it's going to be amazing. And it is also important for Labour in the sense that if, of course, if Reform wins tonight, Labour is done in the next election. But if Andy Burnham wins tonight, Labour might have a shot in the next election. That's why this is so important. So we lost. This is what the SNP is saying. We lost Aberdeen South to Tories in 2017, and went back 2 years later. He says, yeah, that's true. We checked that one out. As you can see here, that was the first time Conservatives won in 2017, and then of course SNP won. SNP won it again. I mean, nothing special there. But it was like Labour for some years here. Also, Liberal Democrats pretty strong here in this constituency. And then, of course, Conservatives almost higher than 80% in the early 1920s. It's really something. I mean, of course, constituencies, they change, and also political demographics change, and that's why politics are so fascinating. It's changing constantly. That is great. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have 11 people watching. That's fantastic, guys. Don't forget to really share the live stream with your friends. Don't forget to leave a like there, subscribe to the channel, and tell me your opinion. What do you think about this result, and if that's really what you were expecting or not? Because right now we don't have anything about Makerfield yet, but right now expectations are saying that the Labour is gonna win. We don't know if that is true or not. Have to wait there. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to your opinion there in the live chat if you want to tell me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. It's so important there. Now we have 9 people again. You can tell me your opinion as well about the next general election. Who would you vote for? And if you think Reform will get a majority in the next general election, of course. Okay, it seems like that Nigel Farage has left Makerfield. At least it seems that that is the case right now. Many people are expecting Restore to get 8% tonight, which is reasonable, I would say. Yeah, but I would say that Keir Starmer has probably he has to left. He has to leave if Burnham wins tonight in Makerfield. I think Keir Starmer needs really to leave. I mean, that's the way it is. Let me see if we actually have something new. We don't. We're still waiting for votes now. I mean, the UK really sucks because you're waiting a lot of time until we have votes. You don't have partials. I mean, probably we can have partials. I mean, why don't you have that? Maybe you can answer me. Why don't you have partials like every other country in the world? You have like one polling station report, and you can see what is happening there. You can actually compare what your expectation there, and then it will 10% in, 20% in. Here, still waiting. I mean, there's nothing we can do apart from waiting until they count everything. But turnout was high, so we should expect this to take a bit of time. Because more votes, now I have 12 people watching, guys. That's amazing. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. That's amazing to have 12 people there. Yeah, don't forget to go to 20 now. Share the live stream with your friends. You can tell me their opinion there in the live chat. And it's so important in the sense that having 60% turnout in a by-election, that's really remarkable. And not only that, I have 13 people watching, guys. Let's go. And not only having high turnout, of course, that means more time counting the votes, but also the enthusiasm. And I think the enthusiasm is certainly on Labour's side. I said it a lot of time, but it's the way it is. This is an interesting graphic I found here. Maybe I can show you there. Look at this. This is the way it is. This is the Makerfield turnout at Westminster elections, as you know. This is the by-election. Look at this, 58.8. It's the high. It's at the same rate as it was in 2019. Of course, you know 2024 was a bad year in terms of turnout. Labour won it, but Labour won the constituency, also won the turnout, also won the election. But since your turnout is higher than 2001, 2005, it is at the same rate as most of the most recent elections, the most recent general elections. That's why this is so big. I mean, you know, a special election usually, or a by-election, usually doesn't have the same turnout as a general election. But this is so big to have the same. This is really, really big. I mean, this is really remarkable. I was not expecting this. I was expecting a high turnout because this is such an important seat, and it has such an importance for the country overall, because you know you can have a new prime minister because of this. But I was not expecting this, to be honest. And as you can see here, 58.8, that's really big. It's in line with previous elections, except when you compare to the 1980s. I mean, that was high, 76%. We don't expect this to happen anymore. At least turnout seems to be in the ballpark of 60s, and that is great. If it happens above 60, it's great, because, you know, 58, 52 and a half in 2024, very bad turnout, I must say there. We can check here, BBC, we're still waiting for votes there. We have a fun, very... But very... Now, 10 people watching, seems like that we can actually have like double digits right now, 11 people now. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's so important that you do that. We're still at 620. We have 10 people there. Let's go to 630 because we have 10 people watching now, 11 people actually right now. I mean, it's not that difficult to reach that. And you just need to subscribe. You just need to press that button and you can actually be a part of the channel. I have 14 people at the same time, guys. That's a new record for this live stream. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below. Gonna be here until we have results in Makerfield. This can mean that the UK will have a new prime minister because of this election. That's why this is so important. This election is really, really important because of that. You can actually use the link there in the description to donate some money to the channel, because that is so important. I mean, to help the channel grow even faster, to make sure that we have better content. And now we have 7 votes in the poll. We have another person that voted yes. That means that they are from the UK. It is amazing, guys, to have you guys all here. Now we have 621 subscribers. That's amazing as well. Okay, let's go, guys. It's fantastic to have you guys all here. And yeah, that's amazing. Just want to say thank you for all the support. And I mean, it's great to have you guys all here. Let me check here how it's doing now. 9 people. Okay, it's okay to have you guys. It's okay. And we're still waiting for votes. Still waiting for votes now. And it seems that right now we have some rumors that mention that also in Arbroath and Brodie Ferry, seems like that SNP will win this, at least according to the rumors. And if they lose this to Labour, which is not like the most reasonable scenario, even though it's very close, I don't think that will be the case. I mean, as you can see here, this is very competitive in Labour and the SNP since like 1970s, and also since until 2005. That was the big margin. It was a big margin there in the past few decades, and of course then in 2024 with the Labour landslide, it was pretty close, only 2 points separating both candidates. But I don't expect this to happen again. I mean, it's not the most reasonable scenario, at least in my opinion. Many people on Twitter have been saying that the Conservatives are back because they're actually winning some special elections tonight. Yeah, I don't think that's reasonable to say, to be honest. You won that one because turnout was really down, and of course the SNP has not a lot of enthusiasm, but in a general election, I don't think you can win that, to be honest. I have 7 people there watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the live stream, subscribe, and also tell me your opinion. I'm very looking forward to hearing to your opinion there. Check here if we actually have something new. We don't. We're still waiting for votes. I mean, I think in the next hour we're gonna get the votes. I mean, it's It's probably the most reasonable scenario. Let's go. We were at 14 people at the same time, guys. Let's go to that margin as well. That number of people, now we were at 7, half of that, but I think we can do that. Now 8 people. Let's go, guys. 9 people now. I have a very... Would you vote for... I just want your opinion about this, guys, because it's such an interesting topic. Is it different for you guys to have a Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, or a Prime Minister, Andy Berman? Do you see a difference? Because that's really important. It's really what this election is all about, because many people are saying that if Andy Berman is the Prime Minister, you'll have a better outcome in the next election, a better government, because it's really what most people are expecting. And if that is true or not, I don't really know. I have 11 people watching. I don't really know about that. I want to hear your opinion about this. Now we have Labour quietly confident about the Makerfield result, and I mean, it seems to be what I expect. And as you can see here, she expects the results will be clear in around an hour, as I was saying before as well. So yeah, guys, don't forget to tune in the live stream. 13 people now watching again. It's so important that you stay there, that you leave a like, to subscribe, because we're gonna be here waiting for results. They're gonna be out in just 1 hour. So. And as educating now underway in a Arbroath result expected soon, so that's also important. Another S&P, maybe S&P will lose again, another one. We'll see about that, if that is the case or not. Another one that's going to be very fun to watch and to check. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let's go to 625 tonight. I think we can do that. Only 4 away. We have 10 people watching, so maybe we can reach that margin. I mean, maybe we can reach that number of subscribers. Let's go, guys. And we should expect the results here. This is the constituency that I was mentioning. This is the Arbroath and Brodie Ferry, of course, from 2024. The name of the constituency was different in 2019, at least until 2019, but that doesn't matter in terms of the borders are mostly the same. As you can see here, past few years was S&P won by a big margin, except from 2024 because Labour did so well. But in the previous years, in the last seconds, from 1973 until 2005, we got a big margin for a big fight between Labour and S&P. It was really amazing to watch. Except from 1997, of course, Tony Blair was elected Prime Minister in 1997, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why we got a big win here for Labour. And I'm not confused about 1992. Yeah, actually, Tony Blair was elected in 1997. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm just here messing up numbers. Because yeah, 1979 was first Margaret Thatcher win. Then of course 1983, 1987 was Margaret Thatcher. I think John Major won in 1992, and then of course it was Tony Blair. If I'm doing something wrong, if I'm saying something wrong here, please correct me. But I think I'm correct. So it was 3 Margaret Thatcher wins, and then of course 1 Tony Blair. I'm sorry, 1 John Major, and of course then Tony Blair. I think that's the way it is. To be honest, I'm sorry if I'm missing here something. But as you can see, it was very competitive between every election. S&P won during Margaret Thatcher terms, and of course here in the last one, Labour won very competitive. It was very competitive, but Labour won. Then margin expanded with Tony Blair coming into Prime Minister, and of course it was very competitive until S&P was able to flip again in 2005. So this is a very competitive district, as you know. And yeah, Conservative results being announced in Aberdeen South. Maybe, yeah, I'm not going to show here the BBC because maybe I don't want to get a copyright. I'm sorry for you guys, but I don't want to get any problem with YouTube about that. I don't know how it works, if I can use BBC or not. Maybe I cannot, so I'm not going to use it. And I only have 4 people watching. That's really sad. But the Conservatives win Aberdeen South, so they have won Aberdeen South. I just want to get the vote share because it's interesting just to check. Maybe we can go here to Election Maps UK if they can actually have the results. Yeah, they don't, but we'll wait for that. So the Conservatives have won Aberdeen South, as we said, like 1 hour ago. Not 1 hour ago, but like 30 minutes ago. And the results is being now announced in Aberdeen South. We're still waiting for that to happen right now. 5 people there watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like down below, and the usual stuff to do. Let's go to 622 subscribers. Only one there. Let's go there. So, guys. You can also check my videos in the channel. I have a video about Texas Senate. It's such an important race there for Senate, and the Democrats, they really have to win that seat in order to win the majority. Especially now that Plotter in Maine has a lot of controversies there, and we'll have to wait for those. And now we're still waiting now for the final verdict here in Aberdeen South, and also in Arbroath. We still expect the result to be reported very, very soon there. But yeah, as you can see here, they already won, so maybe we'll get the report pretty soon. I don't know. I just want to know the exact share of the vote, because that's going to be important to actually understand how it was the overperformance, by how much, because that's really what matters. Of course, it matters to win, but also to check the margin. You're still waiting for votes now. Still waiting for the votes, the voting tally. Still waiting for that to happen. It's taking a bit of time. I mean, I thought we would have this much fast because they're saying the results is being announced, but for some reason they're still waiting for that. Now we have 11 people watching, guys. Thank you guys so much for being there. Still waiting now for votes in Aberdeen South. Now 12 people again watching. We're still waiting for results there in Aberdeen South. They're projecting to be announced just in the next few minutes. So important, this result. It's going to be a win for the Conservatives. They already won the seat. We got some projections there. And yeah, it's really important. I mean, really remarkable for the Conservatives to win that seat. Now 10 people at the same time, guys. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below. We're at 621 subscribers. I think we can do better than that. I think we can reach now we have 8 likes in the live, so it's amazing as well. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. It's so important that you do that. It's really so important that you do that. I'm going to be here all night long until we have the final result from Makerfield. I think the next few minutes we'll have that. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to leave your like. Don't forget really to subscribe to the channel. It's so important. I have to reach 1,000 before YouTube can start paying me. I mean, so far I'm doing this for the love of doing election coverage, of really being here. But yeah, of course, everybody wants to really leave out of this, and yeah, I want to win some money out of this, of course. You're still expecting the final voting tally. I don't know what's happening there. They're taking a lot of time, actually. I thought it would be faster. I mean, they said it like 10 minutes ago almost. And for some reason, we're still waiting here. It's really... Oh, God. Don't forget to leave a like in the live stream. Let's go to 10 likes in this live stream. That's amazing if we can do that. And subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the channel. It's so important that you do that. I have 8 people watching, guys. Can you tell me your opinion about this result? I'm gonna be very looking forward to hearing your opinions. It's really taking a lot of time. I don't know why we still don't have results. I mean, they said shortly, but we're here for almost 10 minutes, and for some reason we're still waiting for the results. Okay, maybe it's the results. Let's go, guys. Let's go. It's the results now happening. And we have the results. Look at this. This was a... Oh god, I'm sorry for this. It was a big win. Look at this. What the hell is this? I'm sorry for the word as well. This was a big win. It was a big win. What happened here? What happened here? This is really remarkable. Look at this. This is a result from Aberdeen South. This was a big win. Oh god. This is one of the largest margins in years for the Conservatives there. It was a big win for them. Oh god, this is now 14,000, so maybe I can do the math pretty quickly. So 14 plus, say, that's 22, so 22, that's 24, then 26. So we got like 27,000 in terms of total. And of course, the Conservatives got 52%. As you can see here, to compare, yeah. Wait a minute. Let me just go here to Aberdeen South, because I just deleted the page. Let's go here just to compare. So 51%, that was the margin they got in the special election. This is the largest margin for the Conservatives since ever. I mean, it's the largest margin ever for the Conservatives here in Aberdeen South. As you can see here, this is the margin since 1970. The Tories did 90% of damage to Britain now. Their MPs complain that Labour are finishing off the job. Okay, that's an interesting comment. That's an interesting comment right now. And who would you vote for right now in Britain? I mean, if you're saying that Tories have like damaged a lot Britain, like 90% of the damage, as you said, who would you vote for? Of course, not Labour. Is just saying they're finishing off the job, but maybe Greens or Reform. I mean, just want your opinion there. But as you can see here, really remarkable. I mean, Conservatives have won this thing with over 51% of the vote. That's really remarkable. I don't really have words, to be honest. That was remarkable. I was not expecting this, to be honest. It was a big win. It was a big win. Hefty winning margin for Conservatives in Aberdeen South. And Reform got 2,000. So maybe we can compare to the last result. Not here, to be honest. It was here in Aberdeen South. So maybe we can go here to the results. So the Reform got in line with what they got last time, but they got a higher percentage, maybe over 10%, I would say, for Reform. But the Conservatives, instead of getting 11,000, got 14,000. So the Conservatives got higher number of votes, even though this was a lower turnout, much lower turnout election. So majority of more than 6,000 votes. So that was a big majority, I would say. Now, results being announced in Arbroath and Brodie Ferry by election. So we're waiting for those as well to come. In the next few minutes, we're going to get them. Yeah, we're pretty close to get more. Reform are the last chance, but real democracy is no political parties, because it lets a few people do good or bad without being held responsible. I mean, I don't totally agree with that, because they're held responsible in the sense that you can vote them out. I mean, the Conservatives lost the election, so they were held responsible for what they did. But yeah, I mean, I understand that you probably think Reform was lost chance, but I mean, I don't know if about real democracy is no political parties. Can have like in Switzerland that you can vote with you can have a lot of referendums and basically vote vote directly in the measures that you like, but having no political parties. we cannot vote Labor out for another 2 years. But that's what political terms are. I mean, you have 5 years a maximum. So, I mean, probably you'll have. I think you can have an earlier election, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Guys, yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have 8 people watching. Let's go to 622. We're just one away, and it's such an interesting target for today's live stream. Let's go there. Let's go to 622. Let's now have 10 people watching. So S&P will win. In 2 years, there can be a regime like China, no elections. Yeah, I don't think that's possible, to be honest. Yeah, you can name a lot of things about Keir Starmer. You can say a lot of the bad things about him, but he's not a dictator, so we should have elections there. I don't think there's a chance of that happening, to be honest. And of course, now the S&P has won the election in Aberdeen. I'm sorry, in Brodie Ferry constituency. That's really next to the other one as well. That's next to Aberdeen, so it's just south of it, so nothing special there. But the S&P won there. We'll see the margin, but it was very close last time. We'll see about that this time. As you can see here, I'm going to close this one out. I'm just going to open here. This was the constituency I was making, Arbroath and Brodie Ferry, as you can see here. So this was very close between the SNP and Labour, but Labour probably lost a lot of share of the vote. That's why I'm expecting the Scotland National Party, SNP, to win this. But now we're expecting the voting tally to be out in the next few minutes. I'm gonna do just a quick break of around 30 seconds just to bring more water. Don't leave the live stream, subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. Let's go to 622 or even higher, and I'm gonna be back really soon. So guys, I'm now back, and have 8 people there. I'm still here trying to understand what was the margin. So let me just read your comments there. UK 650 MPs, no parties, no backbenchers or opposition. 30 groups of 20 MPs replace ministers and 50 floating MPs. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I don't really know if that's a great idea or not. It does make sense, but yeah, I mean, you'd have to have political parties to organize people with the same ideas. I mean, I think that's a reasonable thing to assume, I would say. All MPs put Britain and their constituents first. Each group's decisions are peer reviewed by other groups. I mean, that makes sense in that regard, but still, you need to understand that you really need to have a kind of organization, and maybe parties are the way to do that. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 8 people now watching. Let's go to 625 subscribers. Let's go there. Tomorrow we'll have a new video about the Democratic Party in the United States. Of course, I expect to do more videos about the UK, to be honest. At least now, I'm gonna do another video about the UK next week, about the 2029 general election. Maybe I will do a video about that. because it's such a competitive election between actually trying to understand if Reform can actually get a majority. That is the main question there. Let me just try here to check. So look at the margin. The margin was big. They basically doubled. Look at Labor. Oh god, Labor is so bad. It is so not bad, of course, by the policies. I don't mean the policies. I mean it's so bad in terms of how they are right now. It's really bad. 3,600 votes. As you can see here, compared to 2024, of course, turnout was down a lot. They got 11,000 less votes, and S&P got 6,000 less, and Reform got a higher number of votes. So Reform did quite well. Reform did quite well in this particular constituency. It was great for them. They basically tied with the Conservatives, 31% turnout. So turnout was down a lot, 20 plus points. But it was mostly just what it was expected, to be honest. Nothing unexpected there. Now I have 10 people watching, guys. Thank you guys so much. 12 votes in our poll, and 58% of you say you are from the UK, and that's interesting as well. And now, yeah, we're still expecting the results from Makerfield in the next few minutes, I would say. And yeah. Guys, if you have any question about any specific topic, you can ask me. I'm going to be very happy to answer. At least if I know, of course. Maybe I don't, but I'll try my best. And we have here a statement from Restore Britain leader, Rupert Lowe, saying a very important night for our party. Restore Britain must now be treated as a serious national political party. Pollsters must prompt us, and the media must give us a fair hearing. We are here to stay. That's what he said. Of course, we don't know the votes yet from Makerfield, but that might be why he's saying that. Maybe he knows more than we do. Of course, he knows because he's there. Maybe, and yeah, we'll have to wait now. Now we have 10 people again watching. Nobody wants Starmer, but he cannot be removed. He basically decides and makes 400 MPs voted through. Answer this: if we had all independent MPs, would they voted against the right? Okay, inquiry. I mean, of course, nobody wants Starmer. That is true. Like a very small portion of the population really likes what Starmer is doing. That is true. I mean, his approval rating is down a lot. He's down like 20-something% or even 30% at best. That is true. But I mean, of course, now in this election we're having now in Makerfield, maybe Andy Berman will win, and if that happens, of course, Starmer will be defeated. I would assume that Starmer will not be prime minister if Andy wins in Makerfield. I think that will be the case. Nobody likes Starmer. That is true. But I mean, the point is, he was elected 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he was elected with a landslide, with 410 plus MPs. I mean, you can see it here. I mean, look at this, 412 MPs. So, I mean, democracy chose Starmer. You might argue that he won because of how bad the Conservative Party was. Maybe you can tell me that as well, and that may be the reason. But it's the way it is. I mean, you cannot do anything about that. And the only thing you can wait is Starmer can be removed if Andy Berman wins the election inside the party. That might happen. But if that doesn't happen, he may call a general election, but I don't think he will. And we'll have to wait until 2029. It's the way it is. And I mean, we had here in Portugal a government that I did not like, a socialist government for like 8 years. I hated. But yeah, I mean, they were elected, and we have to wait until we had the elections, and they were removed, but only in 2022, and I'm sorry, 2024. It took time, but that's the way it is. I mean, you cannot do anything about it. It really takes time, and that's part of democracy. I mean, imagine Reform wins the election in 2029, which is the most likely scenario right now, and possibly people will not like how Nigel Farage is conducting the government. Maybe that happens, and if that happens, you'll still have to wait 5 years for it to change. So it's the way it is. Maybe you could argue that instead of 5 years, it might be like 3 years or 4 years, and that might be better. But that's different. I mean, it's the way it is. Now I have 13 people watching, guys. It's fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below. We're now at 621 subscribers. Let's go do more. Europe is being destroyed by governments hated by their people, and it is being done exactly how the Starmer, Macron, and others were all young leaders. I mean, Macron will lose. I'm sorry, will not lose. Will actually not be able to be reelected next year. So he's gone. I mean, he's mostly gone because he will not be the president of France for next year, because he cannot run for re-election. So that is a person that is basically gone out of the political landscape. Well, but that's just one person. We'll have to wait for the others. But right now, I'm not really expecting a lot of change, to be honest. Starmer will lose the next general election, that is 100%, and I don't think he will be the leader of his own party in the next general election. But we just have to wait. I mean, there's nothing we can do right now except from waiting for the results. We just have now to wait for the results in Makerfield, and maybe Labour will win. That's my expectation, and that is interesting for the future of the United Kingdom as well there. Okay. Don't forget, guys, if you're there, don't forget to subscribe, guys. It's so important that you do subscribe to the channel. Now, Aberdeen voters were a referendum on oil and gas. Victorious Lusman says, I mean, everybody, when someone wins an election, they want to just lecture and say, oh, it's because of that and that and that, and they just want to say reasons about of why they won the election. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, to be honest. I promise I will be a strong voice for the city, standing up for you and your livelihood against short-sighted policies. He says, thanking his friends, supporters, and volunteers. I mean, that was expected. Yeah, but this is an interesting topic. I mean, the UK has a lot of oil in the northern sea, so we'll wait for that. Maybe this is something important for the future. We'll wait. By the way, in Peru right now, as you can see here, it's mostly the same thing as it was before, 50.114%, and we're still expecting a lot of votes here in Lima. Only 98.7%. Not only, but it's you need to watch a Promethean action to understand the world is at war between globalists and freedom. You're young. I'm 67 and watched this going on for 40 years. Yeah, I'm young. That is true. I'm only 18. I'll be 19 a month from now. but yeah, maybe I'll read that. I'll watch that when I have time, of course. Maybe the next few days. But yeah, I know. Many people they don't like how the world is. I understand that. But there's nothing we can do personally to avoid that. Even if you may not agree with how things are, you cannot do anything against globalism right now, because it's really something that it has been going on for a lot of years and seems to continue. At least we're not seeing a shift, I would say. And possibly because now our economy, because of the social media, internet, all that stuff that makes our economy much more connected with ourselves and with every country in the world. Basically, we're connected, and yeah, I mean, when it affects one country, it affects everything, and it's the way it is. We cannot do anything about it, I would say. We can basically say what we think, but it's really hard to change anything, I would say. It's really hard because we're only one person, and I don't think it's possible to do it. And even if reform wins, I think that reform will actually, I would say, will actually try to moderate themselves when they get into power, like we got in Italy with Meloni. I think that will be the case. That's why many people are saying, "Oh God," but if reform wins, it's going to be all gone. Everybody will be better, but I don't think that'll be the case, because reform will go there and possibly they will not do anything of what they're saying, like many political parties, because they're just a political party after all. But people seems to say a lot of things about it, but I mean, they're a political party. It is the way it is. But yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. We have 12 people there watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your like down below. We're very close to reach another subscriber. Let's go there. 621. Let's go to. We're now approaching 500 views in the live stream. That's amazing as well. We're now at 492. We're almost at 500 views. Let's go to 10 likes. We're now at 10 likes. So guys, thank you guys so much for the 10 likes. We now have 14 votes in our poll, and most of you guys are from the UK, 64% of you actually. And yeah, let's go guys, let's subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. We're now at 621, let's go to 622, and then even more than that. Melani's fake. I mean, as I was saying, I mean, when they reach power, which is their goal ultimately, they basically try to moderate themselves, and they don't align with their agenda. At least what they promised before. We're promising less so they do not get banned like Le Pen, but we'll repair Britain if we get another election. I mean, I don't think they will repair Britain, to be honest. I don't think they will do anything that they promise. But that's just my opinion. I mean, feel free to have yours. It's totally okay. And that's what I like. I mean, about politics. You can have different opinions. That's okay. I mean, I know sometimes people don't value freedom or freedom of speech. I think that's very important, and we should try just to enforce that because it's such an important thing that we have the ability to disagree, and I think that's really important. We can agree on disagreeing. I think that's interesting. And yeah. And then, like we saw, well, if you agree they promised a lot and liberal little, then you agree political parties are not good. I don't mean, of course they're not amazing, but we need them. At least I think we need them. But I agree they're not great, but I think we need them ultimately. At the end of the day, we need someone to lead the country. So political parties are inevitable. Even though we may not agree with them, we may think that they do so less for what we're hoping, and that is completely true. But still, it's the way it is. I mean, just have low expectations, and probably if we have low expectations, we can be surprised. But it's really hard. I mean, political parties are the worst. That's my expectation. That's my opinion there. But still, I mean, it's the way it is. I don't think we can work without them, but I think they're not doing a great job. So yeah, because they promise a lot, they win the election, then they don't do anything. They basically just stop. They don't care about it, to be honest. Okay, more certain than we will win our nation's independence. The new S&P MP is saying that. I mean, this is certainly important as well. Very important topic. Scotland's independence. Many people are saying that they will go to another referendum. They will have another referendum there. But yeah, well, I don't know, to be honest. I don't think that's possible. I mean, that's certainly possible, but I don't think that's reasonable right now to ask. And the last referendum failed, as you know, of course, by not a very big margin. Why do we need parties to lead? Corruption is easy when power is in the hands of just a few. When all 650 MPs are equal, it is difficult to be corrupt. I mean, I agree with you at some point, but how do you plan to manage the country if you don't have political parties? I mean, really, how do you manage that? I don't. Please give me an example of a country that does not have political parties. Just an example. I mean, I don't think it's possible. I don't think that ever happened, to be honest. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 621 right now. Yeah, don't forget really to subscribe. It's so important that you do that. And yeah, leave a like on the live stream as well, if that's important. No, we're still waiting for the results to come in Makerfield. We're still waiting for that one to come. It's going to be important. It's going to be amazing. I mean, at least in the sense, intellectually speaking, I don't care about the results, to be honest. I just care about what's going to happen there. It's going to be amazing there. And yeah, still waiting for that to come. 8 people now watching, guys. Thank you guys so much. 11 now. 11 people now watching. Don't forget to leave your like, support the channel. You can use the link there in the description down below to donate to the channel. Leave me a tip. I mean, you don't need to do that. A subscription will be more than just enough, but you can use the link there to help even more. It doesn't matter the amount. Any amount is great. It can be £1, £2. It doesn't really matter. Any amount is really amazing. And also, yeah, don't forget, we're gonna have elections in Colombia on Saturday. So I'm sorry, on Sunday. So it's gonna be amazing to watch those as well. It's gonna be very close between the left wing candidate Ivan Cepeda and also Abelardo de las Priela, the right wing candidate. Right now, seeing here, Hayes saying she's quietly confident. A big clue is a big clue, and we'll see about that. But if she's saying that, I mean, probably they already won. Of course, the votes are still being counted there in Makerfield. Here, the new Aberdeen MP was only elected to the Scottish Parliament 6 weeks ago. So we're gonna have another by-election. Oh, actually, not. But another election will be required. Okay. There was a time when there were no political parties. How do you think they made decisions? Labour has over 400 MPs and 399 make no decisions. I mean, there was a time. I want you to give me a concrete example of what happened there, of what happened of a country that does not have political parties. I mean, because there was a time, and what time? And because I don't know, to be honest, I never, um, to be honest, I never knew a country that doesn't have political parties. The only signs of Labour confidence in Makerfield, as you can see here right now. Okay, according to an official estimate, Labour sources are looking at a 54% vote. So this is much higher than what this is very important. I mean, much higher than what most polls were saying. Most polls were saying 46% for Labour. Right now we're seeing here 54. That will be amazing if that happens for Labour, because that's really off the charts. And as I said previously when I started the live stream, my expectation was higher turnout, better Labour. It seems like that is true, at least so far. Seems that to be the case. We don't know yet, but at least so far, seems that to hold. That seems to hold right now. Now we're still waiting for the results, but now 8 people watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. The results are coming out of Makerfield in just a few minutes right now. Maybe in the next 30 minutes, we'll have results out of Makerfield. And those results are going to be important. It's going to be really important, guys. Don't forget to leave a like in the live stream, subscribe to the channel. Do you think political parties were in caveman times or medieval times, tribal times? But you cannot compare the situation. It is not the same thing. We have a different world right now. You cannot really compare the situation. It's not comparable. I don't think you can do that. It is different. You need to compare like 200 years ago. Not even 200 years ago is not comparable, because right now we have a different world. It's not the same world as it was like 200 years ago. We have much more stuff. It's different, and I don't think that's fair to compare. Of course, we didn't have political parties back then, but today we have a much more organized society. We have a different way of being, and that's why we need them. I mean, it's different. You cannot compare like with what it was 2,000 years ago. Guys, don't forget really to subscribe to the channel. It's so important that you do that. I'm going to continue saying, but it's really, really important. It doesn't cost you anything. You just need there to subscribe. It doesn't really cost you anything, but it really helps a lot. It really helps the channel in the next live streams, in the next videos, because that really shows that you like the content. I mean, we're gonna have a video next week about the UK general election. But you're saying 650 people cannot make decisions, or as groups, but you need one person to make all the decisions, and if the backbenchers disagree, they are kicked out. I mean, I don't agree with that as well. I don't agree with those people not thinking on their own and just following what the one person is saying. I mean, I don't think that's correct, to be honest. But it's the way it is. I mean, you can go to, for example, to even Portugal. We have 230 people in the parliament. That's the way it is. for example, the major party here in Portugal is the Social Democratic Party. It's a right-wing party. I know it's social democratic in the name, but they're not socially democratic. And basically they have 89. I think it's 89 MPs. Of course, like we have 3 or 4 that are important, but the other 80 plus are not important at all. They just are there to say, I'm voting in favor. That doesn't matter because they're useless, basically. And do I agree with that? I don't. But it's the way it is. We cannot do anything about it. Maybe we can have more importance of being an MP and actually having more power, and to every person out there, maybe that's better for all the, or at least reduce the number of MPs instead of having 650, maybe having only 200 and giving roles for all of them. Otherwise, you're gonna be there just saying yeah, but that doesn't matter. That is BS. I mean, why are the guys there? It doesn't make any sense. They're not doing anything, and they're just there saying they agree, but they don't care about anything. They're just there to receive the money, and it's the way it is. I mean, it really sucks, to be honest, but we cannot do anything. We cannot do anything about it, and probably know better than me. It's the way it has been throughout the last few years. I mean, in the last 20, last 30, last 40, it has always been the same thing. And now we'll wait for reform, because reform will inevitably win the race in the 2029 general election. I think they will win that, and yeah, I think that will be the case for reform to win the general election in 2029. So if that is the case, we'll see if they can actually make a difference. But I don't really think so, to be honest. But we'll see about that. I have not spoken to my mate in Sesimbra since beautiful city, by the way, since we stopped playing GTA 5, but it's Portugal, like Britain, have a government banning flags. But actually, that failed, that measure that our government was trying. But those flags were the LGBTQ flags and all of that stuff. They were just saying that the only flag that you can have in a political institution like the parliament and all of that stuff was the Portuguese flag. So they were trying to do that. And I mean, actually was the right-wing government doing that, and it failed. I mean, our president, that is left-wing, or at least center-left, he rejected the measure. Basically, it failed to pass. He vetoed it. So it is the way it is. But they're trying to ban flags that are not related to the Portuguese Republic. They're basically doing that. In a way, they're saying to be patriotic, or I mean, I don't really care about that thing, to be honest. But yeah, they were trying to do that. Now we have 12 people watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. It's so important that you do that. Don't really forget to subscribe. And now don't forget to also leave a like in the live stream. We're now at 10 likes. Let's go, guys. And yeah, very close to get the results in Makerfield. And by the way, Andy Birdman has arrived at the Makerfield by-election count. So he now has arrived, finally. I mean, after a long time. Now they're probably close to get the final result there. Otherwise, he wouldn't be there. Free speech across Europe is being closed down. I'm not saying it is a conspiracy, but it is strange for that 14 countries all want to bring in the ban for under 16s online. I mean, I don't agree with that. I'm going to say my opinion about that. I think the responsibility of actually giving social media to the minors, it is for the parents' responsibility. It's not the government responsibility, and this can open a bad precedent. Why? Because limiting freedoms sometimes they may want to say this is just because of the children. We're doing this because of the children, to protect the children. But sometimes you say that in a way that it is the excuse to limit free speech, and then sometimes you're trying to limit things, and that is not great because it opens a bad thing for the future. And I don't agree with that. I think it's a parent's responsibility to actually try to educate their kids. And now we have 18 people watching, guys. Guys, thank you guys so much for all the support. It is amazing to have you guys all there. And it is the parents' responsibility, in my opinion. It is not the government's role to be there. And still, it is my opinion. Of course, it's just my opinion. I'm just a kid. Of course, I'm only 18, so I'm almost inside that ban. But yeah, I mean, Really, it is to force people to agree to digital ID to be able to go online. I mean, here in Portugal, yeah, they're saying that they want to make it mandatory to have digital ID to actually prove that you are more than 16 years old to actually be able to access social media. I think that's completely BS, but I mean, again, I cannot do anything about it. But I don't think our country really agrees with that, but it's the way it is. And we have a right-wing government. It should not be like that, but it is the way it is. Again, same thing. And yeah, now 11 people watch. You got 18 just a couple of minutes ago. I think we can do that again. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go reach 18 again. We got 18 people at the same time. It was fantastic. Now 13 again at the same time. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have 13 people. If you all subscribe to the channel, we can reach 630 tonight. Let's go, guys. Let's subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below. It's so important that you do that. Support independent content and biased content. Content that I'm just here doing my best in order to really for you to understand what's happening and not to be paid by any outlet or any media outlet just trying to say the great things and actually trying to give you an honest opinion about what is happening right now. It's really my goal here. Guys, don't really forget to subscribe. 621 right now. Let's go. And okay, I'm just here trying to. Okay. They just got more votes now in Peru. Now the margin is 51.115%, still standing at mostly the same margin. Yeah, nothing changed there. And Mexico is still 0-0 against South Korea in the World Cup. And now, as you can see here, Andy Berman arrives at a Makerfield count, as I said before. Labour are now very, very confident they've won this. As we said before, that would be the most reasonable scenario. In China, AI controls the people. Digital ID, what the hell was I saying? Digital money, remote control of gas or electricity through smart meters, disagree with government and no access to money, fuel or travel. Yeah, that is something that can be real, but I think we're still far from that, even though the signs are not the best. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 621. Let's go, guys. I'm going to say it again because it's so important to subscribe. It's so important. We're almost close to get we're very close to get the result. The result in Makerfield. We're very close to do that, to get that. Very, very close. I'm just here trying to find if we have anything new. We don't. We're still waiting for that definition there in Makerfield. Very close to that. Eight people now watching. Yeah, still nothing there. China mass every year. If you think you're far from that, look up the Great Reset and Great Reset on Agenda 2030. I'm gonna read more about that in the future. That's maybe a nice topic to read more about it. But yeah, certainly a tough environment right now, I would say. Yeah, and I will say labor sources believe that Andy Berman has secured 54% of the vote, but we already discussed about that a couple of minutes ago. They're still waiting now. But as you can see, this was the result. These were the results in 2024. 45, 32. It's going to be a no performance by Labour. Not a usual thing, you know. Labour has been underperforming a lot in previous elections, as you know, in previous special elections or by-elections. But right now, it may be actually the first time since a long time that they can actually outperform for the first time. That's going to actually be important there. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your like down below. It's so important that you do that right now. If Trump doesn't save us, Europe will follow China's example. It doesn't matter if governments are socialist or conservative. It only matters if they are nationalist or globalist. I mean, I don't think Trump is really that nationalist. Why did a question for you? Why did Trump basically go with war against Iran. Why does he did that? It doesn't make any sense, because why did he did that? Because I mean, if he's a nationalist, he should care about America, not about foreign enemies. I mean, that's just my point of view there. I don't think that's fair to say, in a sense, that it is not reasonable to go with war against Iran, because that just drive up prices, all of that stuff. And what were the benefits after all? After all the war, now they're now trying to get to a ceasefire. Now we're going to get to ceasefire, 60-day ceasefire. What were the outcomes there? Basically, nothing happened. Nothing happened after all. Trump did not win the war. Iran continues to have the same things as they had before, and there wasn't a regime change as they thought they could have done there. So it is over. It is over, and nothing happened. So yeah, I don't think that's really the best thing to say, to be honest. Now, yeah, so now 14 people watching. Let's go to 20 people. We were at 18, so but let's go to 20. Let's go to 20 people now. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. We're still at 621. That's really sad. We're here like for almost 1 hour, stuck at 621. Let's go to 622, certainly. I think that's possible. Let's go. Yeah, and we're still waiting now for votes, because we're gonna get them pretty soon. $11 people now. If you learn more about the world, you see Trump has got all the Middle East on his side by them signing the Abraham Accord. Iran will get 300 billion for reconstruction. Yeah, I mean, the regime will be dismantled. I don't really believe that. That's just my opinion, but I don't really believe that the regime will be dismantled. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, don't be offended. It's just my opinion. There. Still waiting for the votes. Still waiting for the results there. I don't want to answer your... Okay, still waiting there for results. It's taking a bit of time. I thought it would be faster. Already 2 a.m., 2:30 right now. You are young and you only see mainstream media. Have studied the world for 40 years. I mean, I don't only see mainstream media. I'm just saying that I don't think the regime will be dismantled. That's just my opinion. I mean, that's not what the mainstream media is saying. I understand that I thought, I mean, when Trump started the war, of course, a regime change will be amazing to happen, but I don't think that's possible right now, because the war is basically over. They're now basically just signing the deal, and I don't think the deal includes a regime change, and includes those 300 billion that the US is giving to Iran for reconstruction. That is really, I mean, that sounds a defeat for me, at least in my opinion. But yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 11 people now watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now we have 11 likes. It's fantastic in the live stream. Let's go to 15. Still waiting now. 12 people there. Still waiting for the results. There's nothing I can say right now other than waiting for the results. Yeah, guys, don't really forget to subscribe to the channel. We're now at 621. Don't forget to subscribe. It's so important that you do that. I'm gonna continue saying it's so important that you do subscribe to the channel. Still nothing new. Still nothing new for over almost 20 minutes. Still nothing new here in BBC. You must go to permitting action. You are seeing your run. This was much bigger. If you not research what is happening behind the story, not get to see the big picture. Yeah, I'm gonna research about that. I'm gonna research about that in the next few days. Yeah, thank you for that comment. I need to research more about that, of course. There's nothing I can say right now because, of course, I don't know that. Still nothing new. Still waiting for results. Almost 3 a.m. right now. 2:40 or 9:40 Eastern, I think. Exactly 9:40 Eastern. Restore Britain sources inside account tell me that the parties are expecting the party is expecting 10%. That's what I'm seeing right now on Twitter. 10%. It's what Restore Britain is expecting. At least it seems to be the case. Of course, I don't know if that is true. It's just an expectation. But we'll see about that. Now I see some people here on Twitter saying the margin was only 300 votes between Labour and Reform. That doesn't make any sense. Allegedly, there's a secret war trying to take over the world. They call themselves the New World Order. It's meant to condemn. They're literally like starving at G7. I think everybody ignores Starmer, to be honest. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the donation, $15. That is amazing. I just want to say thank you so much for it. Thank you so much. It is really amazing to get it. It's really amazing. Just want to say thank you so much for that. Yeah, say just there. Okay. Just here trying to do something. And yeah. Okay. That was amazing. Just want to say thank you again. Still waiting for the result. It really sucks. They're still waiting for the result there. Yeah, don't forget to use the super chat to donate to me. You can donate as little as $1. It doesn't really matter the amount. Any amount is great. So I just want to say thank you for that $15 donation. It's really amazing. It's really amazing, I would say. Now 15 people at the same time, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Let's go, guys. Let's subscribe to the channel. Let's help the channel grow even more now. 12 likes in the live stream. It's amazing. Let's go. Let's go to 622 subscribers. I think we can do that. Now 11 people. So basically, a very important thing about the US, basically we're gonna get the ranked choice voting of Maine tonight. At least it seems that to be the case in just 2 hours or so. Of course, I'm not gonna be here, but it'll be competitive. At least, hey, hello. It's fantastic to have you here, have you guys all here. So fantastic. And yeah, we should expect to have the ranked choice voting in Maine. I'm gonna show you right here what I mean. Now 622 subscribers. That's amazing, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. It's really amazing to have you guys all here. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, but that's great. Everything I actually get 5,000 viewers every week and around 1,000 every week in super chats. I mean, I need to check more about that, to be honest. Right now, I cannot do anything about that. Do you think he has the numbers to immediately trigger a leadership challenge? I think he has, to be honest. I think it was like 80-something MPs, and I think he has those. The point is, right now, is if he wins, but I think he will win. Sorry. This is what I mean right now, as you can see here. The ranked choice voting in Maine and in the Democratic side, and for governor, and also in the Republican side. We should expect this to start. We should expect to hear 144,000, here 185. As you can see here, we don't have any main use towns, not counties. But yeah, we shall have to wait for those. In the Republican side, of course, Robert Charles will win this. At least it seems to be the case. But in the Democratic side, it will be a very competitive election. Look at this. Apart from Angus King, we should expect the other ones to be very competitive right now. Now I have 13 people. I mean, if you want to send me a super chat, I'm going to be very happy to receive one, of course. And also, you can use the PayPal link, because sometimes, you know, PayPal is better than the super chat, because in super chat, YouTube takes a part, and PayPal is better because everything goes to me. So, yeah, if you have that preference, you may use the super chat, because I'm sorry, the PayPal link, because I think it's better. Yeah, nothing against YouTube, but they take a portion of the super chat, so that's sad. And also, plus, yeah, do you think the West Sterling might opportunistically slip the leadership and reach out as sports star and become the leader after Labour loses the next election? That would be interesting, I would say, but yeah, I don't think that's possible. I think now that Andy, I'm not forget Burnham, he will win the party leadership race. To be honest. That's the only opportunity for Labour to be competitive in the next election. Otherwise, I mean, Reform will win. Okay, results and Reform seems increasingly pessimistic in Makerfield, and also right now, since here results are pretty soon, we should expect them to be pretty soon in Makerfield. Now I have 12 people watching. That's fantastic. 12 likes. Let's go, guys. Let's subscribe to the channel. Let's go to 625. Now 13 people. Let's go, guys. You think Storm is not installing a regime? Watch how fast Britain. Now I have 19 people at the same time, guys. I'm gonna read your comment just in a minute. It's fantastic. Watch how fast Britain brings in laws and more arrests when Burnham comes in. I mean, I don't really know about that. I'm not. Of course, I don't live in Britain, so I don't really know what's happening there. To be honest, of course, I know what the media says, but I know that's not sometimes what is reality, and that's different. But so far, yeah, we have to wait. Yeah, I don't think Starmer will make Britain a dictatorship, but yeah, and of course, I see sometimes I see some reports that are not the best. And that is true sometimes. And result in Makerfield expected very soon, so it is very soon. Do you think Annie will boot out Shamana Mahmood? I'm not so sure. Again, I mean, maybe or maybe not. I mean, I don't really know. Don't forget subscribe, guys. 622. Let's go to 625. Let's go. Subscribe, guys, to the channel. It's very important that you do that. It's really important that you do that. And results are expected soon, as you can see here. Results are really expected soon. Of course, we expect Labour to win, as I said multiple times tonight. I did not change my prediction. My prediction is still steady. And Labour will win. Listen, my vision now. 15 people at the same time, guys. Let's go. Let's reach 20. Let's go to 20 people at the same time. Don't forget to use the PayPal link there down below if you want to help the channel even more. I prefer the PayPal link instead of the Super Chat because, of course, I receive the full amount. You can use there to support the channel. It can be as little as one buck. It doesn't matter. Everything is great, and you can send me there just to help the channel. That will be amazing. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe to help the channel more. 622 now. Now 15 people at the same time. Let's go. Let's go. The results are expected now 20 people at the same time. The results are pretty soon. We're now expecting results from Makerfield in the next few minutes. That is amazing. We're almost getting results now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Let's go to 623. Let's go. Now 13 people. The results are expected really soon, in just a few minutes. They said 3 a.m. so now right now it's 2:50 a.m. right now in the UK. Of course, you know, it's almost 10 p.m. Eastern in the United States in the East Coast, as I said. And yeah, we're almost close to get actually a sense of what it was the result. Research promising action, starting to put in their emails. We'll get a lot of subscribers want to hear the truth. Yeah, I'll try to read more about that, as I said previously. But of course, I'm trying to be unbiased, so I'm not really trying to. This channel, the point of this channel is not really try to give you my political opinion about things. It's really try to analyze results, to analyze how things are, but in an objective way. It's not really trying to be political biased. That's what I said when I started, and that's what I suspect I will do throughout the channel. I'm here trying to do my best in an independent way, not try to be controversial. I'm not here trying to be controversial. I'm just trying to do my best in a sense to give you what's happening. And when I say that party is going to win, that's really my honest opinion, and not in the sense that I mean it is okay. I'm sorry. Burton starts smiling, smiling. Maybe of course he knows the result maybe, and of course he's not smiling because he will be elected. I think that's my opinion. But as I was saying, my point here is to be unbiased, is really to try to do my best and not really to try to do what most people think. It's really try to do the best I can do to give you the information I know, and also try to do an honest work. That's my goal here. If it wasn't for the Twitter scandals, do you think reform would have had a chance? I mean, I don't know, to be honest, because as you know, let's give you my opinion. Andy Berman is such a great candidate. I mean, he's the only person inside the Labour Party that can actually win the seat, and of course he will win, at least in my opinion. And if that didn't happen, of course the Labour would have lost the seat. But as they have a great candidate, of course they would win. But yeah, Restore is probably the reason why Reform would never win the seat, and maybe that's because of Restore, at least in my opinion. That's just my opinion, guys, by the way. Which would rather have count bin fast and labor, bin face and labor. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. 622, let's go 623. We're very close to that. 10 people now watching. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below, stay in the live stream. We're very close to get the final projection there. We're very, very close to do all of that. I'm just here trying to check. 11 people now. 14 likes. Let's go to 15. We're very close now. 623, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Now, only 2 away until 625. That's amazing. Let's go. Let's go, guys. We're doing great. We're doing great, certainly. And yeah, if you wanted to help the channel, you can donate the money. You can donate $1, $2. That helps the channel having more content in the next videos. Certainly. I mean, I'm doing my best here. I'm here for almost... I'm already here for almost 3 hours. So here to... Yeah, still waiting now. 13 people now watching. Labour is so back. I mean, certainly Labour will win this, but it's more. I would say it's more merit. It's more merit of. I'm sorry. It's more merit of Andy Berman than Labour itself. He's really the reason why Labour is winning this. It's not because of the Labour Party itself, because Labour is doing so bad in all of the elections we saw today. It's really because of the effect that this has, in a sense, for the future of the United Kingdom, and especially because of the leadership part, because this can actually change that. And guys, I'm gonna add there a subscriber count, and we're now at 623. And let's go to 700. That's the goal, of course, but the goal for tonight, of course, is 625, as I said previously. Yeah, of course, I mean, they'll be back with Andy at the helm. We'll see about that as well. We'll see if he can actually win the leadership thing. I think he can, but we'll see. I mean, Starmer is probably not... He's probably very unhappy with the current situation, I would say. Yeah, Starmer is really in a bad position. But it's the way it is. I mean, he did a terrible job, and he is now being... in a position that he's gone. He is gone, and he will be gone soon. At least that's my expectation. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's so important. We're now at 623. We're very close. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. We're doing a fantastic job tonight. The results have been great. We're doing great. The results are almost over. We're only missing the one in Makerfield. And they should be quite fast. I mean, in the next few minutes. We're almost there. 8 people now. And Mexico is still tied with South Korea right now in the World Cup. I mean, I don't know if you care about that, but it's the way it is right now. Why did the Tories win Aberdeen? Because turnout was so down, and they had a lot of enthusiasm there because of the oil stuff. That's what the Conservative candidate that won, the new Conservative MP, said. It was because of the oil stuff. It was a referendum in oil. That's his words. Let's go, guys. Let's reach $20 in donations. We just need 5. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to donate to the channel. Help the channel. It's so important that you do that. I'm going to send the link there. You can use that link to donate to the channel. You can send me as little as $1. It is great. It doesn't matter the amount. What matters is the intention. But if you can do that, you can subscribe to the channel. And that is great as well. It's not as great, of course, but it's great. It's still great. Now 10 people there watching. Still waiting for votes now. The result is imminent right now in Makerfield. 10 people there watching. Don't forget to use the link there in PayPal to donate to the channel. It's so important that you do that to help the channel, to really make sure that the channel stay independent, because it's really need money to work. It's the way it is. And if you can do that, you can use a link also to subscribe to the channel. That is great as well. 13 people now. Let's go to 625. Only 2 away. Let's go. Okay, we're very close to get the vote. I mean, it's still almost 3 a.m. 2:57 right now. This is the result in Peru now. Still waiting for more votes to come. We have some regions that are finished already. Just here trying to check if we have actually anything new. Yeah, nothing. Okay, this one is finished now, 100%. Yeah, nothing special there. I don't think we're very interested there. We're still waiting for Makerfield now. 10 people watching. Don't forget to share the live stream with your friends, to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below. Still waiting for votes now. Still waiting for the votes. Now, 15 people watching. Let's go, guys. Let's go to 20. Let's go to 25. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're very close to get a projection finally here in Makerfield. After a long time today, we're very close to get 14 people now. We're very close to get the final result. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your like down below. You can use the PayPal link in the description down below to donate the money to the channel. It helps the channel a lot. Staying independent, staying out of being biased, like many of the traditional media now have 18 people at the same time, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. It's so important that you do that. And we have a lot of enthusiasm here, certainly in this election. Let's go, guys. We're very close to get the results. Still waiting here in BBC. We're watching BBC right now to get the first result, to get the final results here in Makerfield. So important election here. Now 15 people. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to say it again. Will you watch the actual thing, or is it copyright protected? I think it's copyright protected, but they will actually send it here in the website, so it's the way it is. I mean, I cannot watch their. I don't think it's copyrighted. Maybe I can check it here, but I think we cannot show that. I don't think I can show, to be honest. I cannot use, so it's the way it is. I cannot use the images. But we're gonna be here waiting for the result. It's basically at the same time. We're gonna be here projecting, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Of course, I would prefer to watch it live, but yeah, we already know the outcome, so I already said that it will be a win for the Labour Party, so we already know the outcome. But let's go, guys. 13 people now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below. We're very close to get the final result. Don't forget to as well to leave a like there. 14 likes. Let's go to 15. Let's go to 15. Don't forget to subscribe. It's so important. We're almost there. We are almost there. Guys, if you have any questions, free to ask now. 16 people now. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to why the previous socialist leader not succeed in Portugal. I mean, a lot of corruption scandals. That's why he left the government. Because of a lot of corruption scandals. And I mean, the usual politicians and our politicians. I mean, you know how things are. Corruption scandals basically destroyed his government, and he left. The party leader, yeah, the party leader had a lot of corruption scandals, and that's why he left the government in 2022. I'm sorry, in 2024. After having an absolute majority, he had an absolute majority, and even without all of that, he had a lot of corruption scandals, and he left because of that. Now he's in the European Council, so I mean, life is life working. Guys, if you want to, I'm just gonna create here a goal of 1 super chat. Let's go. It can be for the next 30 minutes, and it's just a goal. I'm gonna say I want 1 super chat. The next, as you can see here, now we have a goal created. So as you can see here, it's just to get 1 super chat in the next 30 minutes. Let's go, guys. I think you can do that. 1 super chat. It's just 1. It's not. It can be any amount from as little as $1. It doesn't really matter. It can be 1, just 1. Let's go, guys. 623 subscribers. Let's go. 625. I think that's possible. I want Pedro Nuno Santos. Yeah, but he's not the leader right now. I mean, he's not the leader of the party right now. I don't think he will be in the future, to be honest. That's just my opinion, but yeah, we certainly have to wait. But yeah, I don't think he will win the leadership there, because right now we have José Luís Carneiro, which is the leader of the Socialist Party right now in Portugal, and I think he will stay at least for the next election. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. It's so important. Don't forget to leave a like on the live stream. Don't forget to as well to send me a super chat. I created that goal of 1 super chat. It can be any amount, doesn't matter. It just to achieve that goal. I'm really tired, of course. It's almost more than 3 a.m. right now. I'm here all night long. I've been here all night long, and it is amazing. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And this is very for Hag after head of results. Question was why he failed as party leader when he had plenty of aura and youth support. I mean, he didn't have a lot of youth support, to be honest. I mean, the Socialist Party in Portugal has a lot of support from the elder people, but not from the youth people. The youth people they're gone, basically. They're having like 10% or even less than that. It's really the way it is. The Socialist Party is not well liked inside the youth people. And Pedro Santos failed because he was not the best leader, to be honest. At least electorally speaking. I'm not meaning politically in terms of his options. I'm just meaning in terms of the way he mentioned about. I mean, in terms of the way he talked about stuff. And by the way, I'm gonna be here at least for another hour, because in the next 2 hours, I'm gonna have results from Maine Secretary of State, and then I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna start another one because of Maine. Because I'm going to end this one as soon as we have results, because I think we're going to get them pretty fast. I mean, as you can see here, Maine, we're still waiting for those, and we're going to be here waiting for those as well for Maine results. The declaration is imminent still. I mean, I was saying about this, was he too left-wing or not too left-wing enough? I think it was too left-wing, at least for Portugal standards. I mean, probably would say that he was not he was not so left-wing, but at least for the Socialist Party, it was trying to be more moderate, trying to be more towards the center. He was too left-wing in that regard. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go to 625, guys. Don't forget to send me a super chat. You have the goal of sending me 1 super chat. Don't forget to do that. It's so important that you do that. I have now 7 people watching. Don't forget to share the live stream with your friends. Now I have 10 people watching again. It's fantastic. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. I'm going to be very happy to answer. Still waiting for the results here in Makerfield. Makerfield. For some reason, we're still waiting. I don't know what's happening there. I don't really know what's happening. I thought it would be faster, but for some reason, we're still waiting. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. We're now at 623. Let's go 625. I think we can do that in the next minutes. We're still waiting for the declaration. I mean, they said it would be fast, but for some reason we're still waiting. They said the declaration is imminent like 20 minutes ago, 22 minutes ago, and for some reason we're still waiting for that. Sometimes they say it's really, really fast, but okay. Not long now until result declared. I mean, oh god, we still have to wait. Not long now until result declared, but we're still waiting. But we're still waiting for it. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's so important that you do that. Don't forget to leave the like in the live stream. Let's go to 15. We're still at 14 likes. The result of the election in Makerfield is imminent, but we're still waiting for that. Okay, it's being announced now. Okay, the result is being announced, and it's happening. It's happening. The result is now being announced. It is happening right now. This is happening right now. Of course, we were expecting the result to be reported just in the next minutes. Of course, we cannot watch it live because of the way BBC has its copyright laws. We cannot really watch it live, but we're gonna be here waiting for the result. Of course, you know the outcome. Labour Party will win. We know that, probably with over 50%. It was higher than I thought, but as I said previously in the live stream, more votes. In this case, it would mean more Labour, and it actually meant. So that was the case. Nothing surprising there. Now 10 people watching, guys. 14 people now watching. Let's go, guys. We're very, very close to the final projection there. Now 18 people. Let's go. We're very close. We're very close now to the final projection, and the results are really, really coming now. And now 21 people at the same time, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like down below. We're very close now to get the votes. Very close now. It's 17. Let's go, guys. This is pretty soon. I mean, as you know, the result is being announced right now. 18 people. Let's go. The result is being announced. Don't forget to subscribe for more election coverages. Also in the UK, many other countries as well, US as well. Going to be here as soon as this live stream ends. I'm going to start another one for the main governor race. We're going to have the ranked choice voting results there. The result is coming pretty soon. It's going to be a win for Labour. At least that's my expectation. If nothing bad happens for Labour, it's going to be a win for them. Now 20 people again watching. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. It's so important. Let's go to 625. We're still at 623 for some reason. Let's go. Okay, now 16 people watching. We're still waiting for the final verdict here in the election. The one that was so important tonight. And we're very close to get that. Don't forget to vote in our poll. 61% of you say they were from the UK. Now 17 people again watching. Fantastic, guys. 1,000 views in the live stream. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Very close. Okay, now Annie Burnham wins Makerfield. Nothing unexpected. That's the projection right now. As you can see right here, that was expected. Nothing unexpected, and it is the way it is. Nobody was expecting a different outcome. It is the way it is. Annie Burnham wins. So it was what I was expected. So it looks like that history has been made again. Labour will win this with 50% plus with a vote, I would say. We don't know the vote totals yet. But yeah, it is gone. It is gone. Labour won the seat. Andy Burnham won the seat. And maybe he will head to Downing Street in the next few days. It is gone. Labour won. Andy Burnham won the seat, as it was overwhelmingly expected. And it was something. I'm going to finish the live stream in the next 5 or 10 minutes just to watch the final tally. And then in a couple 30 or 40 minutes, I'm going to start another live stream to check these results in Maine. These results in Maine for the ranked choice voting. It will be important as well to check what will be the Democratic candidate, because the Republican will be Bobby Charles in the Republican side. We're still waiting for the final numbers there. And then I'm going to end the live stream. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Still at 623. Don't forget to subscribe. It's so important that you do that. And don't forget as well to leave a tip. I mean, the goal is finishing in 20 minutes. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to leave a tip there. We're still waiting now for the projection. Sorry, not for the totals, the voting tally. But it will be with over 50%. As you can see here, his image, he will win there. But we're still waiting for the final the voting tally. Ten people now watching, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Now 624. Let's go, guys. Let's go. That's amazing. That's amazing to have you guys all the support here. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say it's really a blast to have you guys all here. And now we're only missing one to the goal. And then I'll be back here in Maine in just 30 minutes or so. So yeah, I'm going to finish this live stream because it's not related, as you know. But yeah, I'm going to start another one that I'm going to be here as well to check Maine. I'm just going to update the text now. 624. Let's go. Only one now until 625. We're very close to that. Still waiting for the totals. That's what I'm waiting. Then I'm going to finish this live. I'm going to start another one in just a couple of minutes from now. But that was amazing. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. We're only missing one until 625. Now Mexico scored as well. Ten people now watching. Still missing the voting tally. That's what I'm waiting right now. The voting share for each candidate. Still waiting here for the voting tally. This is taking a bit of time. Sometimes they take a lot of time, but maybe we can reach another subscriber. Maybe we can reach the super chat. Now 13 people watching. That's amazing. $14 people now. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to send a super chat. It's not difficult. You don't have to do it's any amount. It doesn't have to be okay. Now we have here the final. Now you have here the final result. As you can see here, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Restore Britain got, so Labour got 55%. Restore Reform got 34.5%, and Restore Britain got 6.8%. So it was not bad for Restore. It was not bad for Restore, but it was really, really bad for Labour. I'm sorry, for Reform, and it was really, really bad for really, really good for Labour. This was the victory. Andy Berman won. That was the case. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to end the live stream right now. I'm going to be back soon in 20 or 30 minutes with the results in Maine. And yeah, because that's happening. That's happening as well. Maine Secretary of State will report the votes. The results there. Now 7 people watching. That's fantastic. And yeah, very close to do that. In just 1 hour or so, we're going to get the votes in Maine, and then I'm going to start another live stream about that. Guys, it's really fantastic to have you guys all here during the night. Tonight could be the turning point. Burton says in victory speech, of course, referring to the Downing Street. Of course, he wants to be there. He wants to be living there in the next few days. I'm going to end the live stream, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. If you want really to donate, you can still use the PayPal link. But I don't think that's really... I don't think you will do that. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It was not a bad live stream. Thank you, guys, for all the support. I'm gonna be back in just a few minutes, in like 30 or 40 minutes, with results in Maine. And yeah, thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure to have you guys all here throughout the night. We'll be here again on Sunday, and also just in a couple of minutes with Maine, then on Sunday with Colombia, on Tuesday with many more primers in the US, and then on another week with more and more elections across the globe. Guys, thank you guys so much, and I'll be back really, really soon with more news happening here in the channel. Thank you.